I used to really love to play marbles. I had a nice marble collection. We just play all the time.
Yeah.
How do you even play marbles?
You
Like
flick
Jackson
flick it in
marbles?
out of a circle.
You had the jacks too?
Oh,
No,
Jax
we
is-
just
Jax is
did.
cool.
Jax is different because like Jax, you got to drop the scoop. Like marbles,
how
you actually
you-
just.
I played
Nigga, how
Jax.
old are you? How you know how to play that shit?
I played
That
marbles.
game's from like 1910.
Marbles?
What?
I
Bruh,
played marbles. I'm
Jax?
No,
and
I'm talking
marbles.
about Jax. Who the fuck knows how to play Jax
I never
besides
played
my
Jax.
great
Niggas in the 90s,
grandfather?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nigga,
that was a thing.
Nobody
have,
knows
like-
how to play Jax.
You're the only one
hate
on the pod that
I
doesn't know how to
ever
play
played it,
Jax.
but
You know how to
I
play?
We're all
Yes.
marbles.
I
It's
used to
not
play
that
a
hard
lot.
to play.
I guess I'm the only one that doesn't know how to play Jax.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Alexa, kick us off though.
Ooh,
Intro us. Here we go.
it's a lot of pressure. What do you say?
Alright, I got it.
Dang, she's not even. She don't even watch the pod. She doesn't know
For
how to
real,
intro.
yeah.
I'm
Alright.
She ain't a real
horrible.
fan.
Welcome back to another episode of Save It for the Pod, episode number 23. We got special guest Alexa. Not gonna put your last name out there.
Okay.
In the building. And also
Yeah.
got the boys Phil, Brandon, and AJ. Tatiana, my beautiful fiance, who I love so much. Love her more than Luke loves his girlfriend in the background. But
Luke's gonna get healthy just so he could come on the
for
pod.
real, dude.
This nigga come on the pod and pick up his girl.
I love my girl.
Yeah, him hearing that just gave him an immunity shot. He all of a sudden feels better hearing that.
Only vaccine he needs.
But welcome back to the
He needs
podcast,
something.
Alexa.
Thank you for having me back.
In my
First
opinion,
repeat guest? No. Oh no,
Yeah,
I guess
the first
Tatiana.
two-time guest.
Tatiana was 2-time.
nah, Tatiana's
She's the
Yeah.
first 2-time guest.
Oh, she was like a she was a sub. We subbed her in for
Yeah.
a topic, and then she came back on.
yeah. Tatiana always jumps in, but she's actually been on the episode one time.
Why you
She's a-
sound salty when
she's
you
a
say
part-
Tatiana jumps in?
She's a part of the pod.
Yeah, she's the pod manager for those that don't know. But not Alexa, in my opinion, and I feel like everyone kind of agrees that you absolutely killed your episode.
Aw.
Informed a lot of us and the people about what it's like to be a flight attendant,
And that was only like a little bit.
but
Mm.
your
Mhm.
voice, how comfortable you were being on the podcast, I loved it. I think you need to
Aw.
start your own podcast.
Thanks. Oh, let me. I'm blushing.
We can call it Saving for the Pod 2 or something like that.
Two.
Or save.
Maybe I'll-
We can have it saved for the pod females edition.
Women edition.
Yeah, Phil
I
just
think
don't
I'll just
ever
create
let
my
Phil
own
come up with anything.
podcast.
Yeah.
I've actually,
The
it's funny, like
females.
not my whole life, not my whole life, but people tell me, you have a good voice for radio. And I was like, interesting, thank you.
You should start being a DJ.
For real.
What?
You start as a DJ, then you make it to radio, and you go from there.
I think
Let's
I
gonna
just
play
stick with
all the
podcasts.
2000 jams.
Yeah, that'll be my spot. Have a podcast just with 2000 jams.
It'd be probably better than all the radio stations that are out now because they suck. There's always
A lot of
ad
it, yeah.
after ad. I mean, they generate. That's how they generate revenue. But
No, there's a throwback
just-
station down here now that's pretty solid. Wait, is it down
I
here?
never listen to radio anymore.
thought-
Same.
It's
Unless,
a
like,
it's a throwback station
I
like
don't have a
103.5.
But they
Like,
play-
like 2 though. Like you gotta have like satellite.
they play 15 minutes of music, 45 minutes of ads.
I mean, I don't really listen to radio.
So that's why everybody like literally just throws on Apple Music and stuff.
Did you go back and listen to the episode that you were on?
I was kind of nervous. I was like nervous to hear my own voice.
So
with
no?
you guys.
You
So
didn't?
no.
I listened to a little bit of it, like a little bit, and then I was like, and then I turned it off.
You didn't
What's-
like how you sounded or something?
I don't know. I was just,
She's scared of her own voice, like that kid who's scared of his own screams.
yeah, I was just like, dang, what if I said something stupid? And then I was like, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you guys go back and listen to all of them?
Yeah, I gotta watch
Well,
film.
I'm forced to.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
I do. I listen to it. I like watching it.
Oh,
so
you
I
do?
watch it on YouTube.
okay. I was scared to see myself
Yeah.
too.
But recently, I've been listening to more on Apple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because I haven't had time to like sit and watch, so I'll listen to it while I'm working.
Just like,
Yeah,
no
I gotta
podcast.
watch and break down film.
yeah.
That's
Exactly.
why I'm scared to start my own like YouTube page or something. There's other reasons why I wouldn't want to start YouTube yet.
I've been
but
told you to do that a while
I
ago.
know, but I just am like, do I want to watch myself?
We
I
can
don't
do
know.
that.
She
Edit
loves
tutorials.
doing like little vlogs on her story
Yeah,
and then like taking
exactly.
them down an hour later. And I'm like, where was this? Was hilarious. I was trying to show someone.
I know he's the only person. He's like, don't take it down. I'm like, I have too.
Yeah, you always do Instagram rants. You put little montages together. Like, you essentially have a mini vlog on your Instagram, so you might as well just do an extended version on YouTube.
I know. Then like, there's like just those mean people out there. I'm just not ready for.
Oh,
I'm
the mean
like,
comments.
yeah, the mean comments. I just,
So the fake people of the world.
Don't look at them.
yeah, you right.
But I feel like on TikTok, because you make TikToks, I feel like on TikTok it's even worse.
But I'm
'Cause
not famous on
you-
TikTok. I'm like
Famous.
5 followers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
'Cause-
most comments I get are on my Instagram, and
Yeah,
People-
YouTube, you're really not going to get comments until,
No.
like...
you're like.
You have to
big,
go
big,
really
big.
search out those
Yeah.
comments too if you go on YouTube.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you want to go see what people are saying.
I think once I find a good editing app, I could do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
don't
feel
know how to
like
edit.
unless you're like a reaction channel or something, if you just put out content, I would not look at my comments
Yeah.
No, yeah.
because I wouldn't care what people said.
But also, I feel like wholesome people, unless they're like David Dobrik, huge. Like, if you put out wholesome content, you're really not gonna get much hate. Cause like me on Vine, like I never was like a dickhead or anything. Like I never really got hate comments. Like I remember I was excited when I first got my first hate comment.
You're like, I made it.
But yeah, that's exactly how I felt. But I
Yeah.
feel like you would never really get hate. But then again, I feel like women, it's different, so I can't really say.
Yeah.
You got to think about it like in a positive way. Like, wow, this person is really taking all this time out of their day for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, I appreciate that.
exactly.
Or just think of it as these niggas ain't real, so don't pay attention to it.
That's true. And that's what I usually try and do.
It's easy to be a coward behind a computer.
Yeah,
But
but
do you-
you're not gonna step up to Phil with his Wing Chun. All y'all Twitter fingers.
Nope.
But anyways, how has life been, Alexa? Your last few days in Florida before
Didn't you just do something for the first time?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Wait.
You- some
The
Florida
first Florida
shit.
experience.
Some
My
Florida
first.
shit.
I've been waiting my whole Florida experience for this. It was to see an alligator in person.
You hadn't. That's so crazy.
And the 3 years I've been here, and I hadn't seen an alligator. I thought I'd see them,
Yeah,
like around.
that's what everyone thinks. So, like people think like they're just walking down the street.
My friends are like, "Have you seen an alligator yet?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't." And it's
Like people's idea of South Florida is just like alligators are just roaming around wild, like just a
At
wild.
your
Well, I
wild
feel
local
like-
bars.
Like
That's
every
what
time
they
I've
just
talked to people
chilling.
who've never been here, they're like, but like
where are the
alligators, don't they just
How
like
do you guys-
no?
Yeah, how do you
I
guys
mean,
live?
yes, kind of
Like-
where I live, but not really.
Well, even
feel
when
like
I was
that's 'cause
younger,
They see those videos from like Orlando and Central Florida where they be
Yeah.
on a golf course. And they're like, "Damn,
Yeah.
it's a big ass alligator on a golf course." That's really how it is.
Hurricanes that happen every other day.
Do you have to run in zigzags?
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
practice that? Like,
do you practice
But
your
people outside of
zigzags?
Florida don't know that. Only we know that.
That you only run straight.
That you need to run in zigzags to get away from
you
an
No,
alligator.
don't.
it's a myth.
Yeah, that's just malarkey. You might kill yourself doing that.
Because
They
if you
said
bust your
that.
shit, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And you just tire yourself out. So yeah, I
But
went.
were y'all on an airboat?
Yeah, we went on an airboat. It was cool. They had a show, and that was cool. They had like 15
What the show
alligators in the
consist of?
thing.
Like feeding alligators or something?
No
Wrestling.
Yeah, you
Traditional alligator wrestling. And so it wasn't like nothing like putting them in a headlock, punching them in the head, hitting them with a steel chair.
It was barely
it's
wrestling.
Literally, yeah. It's
They
just
call it
them-
wrestling, but it's just like how they would remove an alligator from
Yeah,
somewhere.
how the Seminoles would traditionally take alligators out of situations.
Did
or
y'all get to
areas.
touch the alligators?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Bummer.
Yeah.
You could, I think you could have paid to touch like a baby one with a
Yeah.
camera.
You
I
can-
I didn't go. I only know so much about it because it's like not that far from where I live, and I went growing
Yeah.
up all the time.
Really?
Anytime we had cousins and stuff come down, and just
Oh.
take them
And
out
the people that were wrestling the alligators, they were 100% black, right? They weren't white at all, right?
They got it?
Yeah. What?
She's being facetious.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, what? It was the park they went to was the one. If you ever seen the show Gator Boys on Animal
I've
Planet.
never
Was
His
he
seen
white
that
though?
show.
He was
He
white,
was.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
Gator Boys is
He has all his fingers too.
amazing.
He does. He does. No one had anything like bitten off.
There's one.
There
in,
used to be people back then that had like missing
what's
fingers
off
and
of
stuff.
Yeah.
What? That's
What's
cool.
off of here?
I mean, not cool. Sorry.
Cause
Homestead,
they would
yeah.
used to stick their hands in the gator's mouth and wrestle him like you stick your hand in there, it causes the trigger to
Yeah,
fucking
they'll close
snap shut.
automatic.
And so they probably wasn't quick one time, got you slipping.
Ooh, wow.
Now you
can-
grabbing a cup like this.
That sucks.
You can touch gators if you go to the one in Homestead.
I don't know if I'd want to. Maybe a baby.
I think most of
one.
them you can touch them, but it's gonna be baby ones. Like there's like photo op
yeah.
type
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Did y'all see any other animals, interesting animals besides gators? Like
Fox.
snakes? Oh, you saw a fox?
But
Yeah.
it was in a cage.
What did he say?
It,
That's a
he
good
was
one.
sleeping.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, Zach is doing terrible right now.
Now we
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny, but
He was definitely a black guy.
that was
right?
actually a great song.
That was.
That's
I
a
wanted to
terrible
forget that
song.
part of my life when the song came
What?
out.
Did the better part was the video that was made.
Yeah, the
I
video
never
was
watched
crazy.
the
Yo,
video.
you gotta watch the video. That was wild.
I never heard the song. I only saw like the video.
what
you
does
had
the
to have
box
heard the
say?
song.
What does
Yeah,
a
but we
fox
saw
say?
peacocks. We saw.
Yeah.
Fox.
No, I'm saying the video is like the music video.
Oh.
I've only ever seen them
Yeah,
together,
yeah,
not
yeah.
like haven't heard them run it randomly or whatever.
I got it.
Fox, peacocks, gators,
Llama.
No snakes?
I don't see any
crows.
snakes. Birds.
If you see snakes, you're in
Oh,
trouble.
never mind.
And, we saw birds.
Water
were,
chickens.
They were robbing people.
The birds.
Man's had chips.
Yeah,
and
they're
then
birds.
there's the birds flying down.
They'll steal
Yeah.
your food out your hand.
They're
Yeah.
aggressive out there.
If
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
ever
it's crazy.
you ever go out them birds are from the hood. They just be stealing shit all the time, like right out of your hand, out of your mouth. Like it's really bad.
How many gators did you guys see on the boat tour?
Quite. Actually, there was a 8.
Eight
I
or
don't know, you were
9.
counting
Yeah, that's a
it.
decent amount. Yeah.
There was a time where they were
There's
just
a
all
baby.
surrounding the
Yeah.
boat, and I was like,
And
wow.
they kept coming closer and closer. They were like,
But I
"Damn."
wasn't scared at all. Like I
Really?
wasn't scared one bit. And then I posted the picture on my story, and everyone was like, "Oh hell no!" I was like, "Why are y'all freaking
Did
out?"
you think you were going to be scared prior?
No,
Oh, okay.
not at all.
Oh, okay.
Like there's no part of me that was. I was just like, yeah, alligators. And then I saw them, and I wanted them to come closer, so I could take a picture of them.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason.
Yeah.
Was that your first airboat ride?
Yeah.
Those
What
are
did
cool.
you just say?
Airboat.
Airboat
ride. Airboat ride.
Shit.
He's tried 3 times. Looking at
Airboat.
it. I really
Airboat.
was confused for a second.
Yeah, someone was like,
That's at
those things
Midwest.
jump in the boat.
Those
And
are
I was like,
cool.
do they jump in the boat?
No.
See, I didn't think so. That's a big metal boat.
Don't jump in, let me ride a boat.
can.
They can jump up.
They can jump out the
Yeah.
water
and they can jump in the boat.
but they
But
don't.
for what?
But they don't.
But they don't. Yeah.
They
It's
hungry.
very
They're,
unlikely.
they're used to
Yeah.
the boats, I'm sure.
There's no crocodiles in the Everglades, right?
I think there's both.
Yeah, there
He
is,
said there's
there is.
both.
Okay.
Well, at the end though,
Yeah,
like closer
where
to
it's-
salt water.
Yeah,
Crocodiles are
it's the
salt water
brackish water. The
Yeah.
salty crocs.
But they can survive in
And fresh. Yeah.
fresh water.
Yeah. And crocodiles are the more aggressive ones, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Damn, look at us Floridians not even knowing. But anyways, we can move on. So Alexia, you had tweeted about this, and of course you can divulge in anything you want, and we can go as far. But
Okay.
Yeah.
apparently, when you were in Miami, you got catcalled, harassed.
It was recently too.
Yeah,
it
it
was,
was
like you're tweeting out.
recent.
There's something I wanted to talk about too, but definitely not without another woman on the podcast
Yeah.
to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the beach with my friend, and I wanted to go. I always want to go to the beach by myself, but I
Yeah.
never do because I get like nervous and like
Yeah.
scared, which I hate because I'm like I want to do stuff by myself, but I'm little and I can get taken easily.
Yeah.
And even if I don't, there's always just some situation where someone's trying to like holler at you, and you just like, "Ah, I just want to tan, you know,
Yeah.
be in
Gotta
the water.
keep that thing on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any thang on me. I don't thang. But I went with my friend, and I was gonna stay longer because I wanted to stay at the beach because I'm not gonna be here for much longer.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me just walk back. Cause I don't want to walk back once it gets like dusk, because the spring breakers are here still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And honestly, when there's no people, like no spring breakers here, I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Cause then it's just normal, like
Yeah.
Miami
Yeah, spring
people,
breakers
they don't
come
really
back
mess
for a
with
while.
Normal
Okay.
Miami people.
Which is not two words used in the
Yeah,
same
that's
sentence.
No, it's not. But like they don't.
Oxymoron.
Normal Miami locals don't usually mess with other people.
Yeah.
So then we're walking back. Her boyfriend ended up picking her up like a block from the beach, and my car was a block down and like 2 blocks over. And she's like, "Oh, do you want to ride to your car?" And I like thought about it for a minute. I was like, "No, I'll be fine. It's only 2 blocks." And then the moment they like left, the moment like people just started coming. It's like almost like a zombie apocalypse. You just guys
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, a lone girl." That's the one we're gonna like try and talk to her and walk up to her, and you're just like your heart starts beating faster and faster. And you're like, and then this guy drove up, like hanging out of his car, of a passenger side of a car,
Salute.
and it just started saying like,
Of his best friend's ride.
Bro,
Yeah,
I was
his
gonna
best
say
friend's
something,
ride.
but I was like,
That's-
AJ.
no, that's
That's how
the
she.
joke.
That's how she wrote it on
I
Twitter.
did. I made a joke about it. I was like, there's a song about this. Don't do it. It's not. So yeah, I was walking, and he was like, "Hey, you beautiful, you cute." And I just, my friend Rava, she was really good at just like not paying attention to anyone. Because usually I'm kind of like, "Hi, oh my God, hey." I'm too nice. And this time I just looked straight forward, didn't say anything. And then that caused a reaction when he was just like, "Hey, I said you cute." And then he said, "But you got a long nose." And I was like, okay. And so I didn't respond. And then he said, "Did you hear me? I said you cute, but you got a long nose." And I've never really had like an issue with my nose. I think it's a fine nose.
Yeah, you definitely have a beautiful nose.
Thank you. It's a cool nose. It works, you know?
It does its job.
It does its job. And so I like turned and I looked at him and like did something with my eyebrows. And I shouldn't have done that because then he got like mad. And I was like, shit, like I shouldn't have even responded.
Yeah.
My heart started beating me more. I'm like, he's going to follow me to my car and then I'm going to die. And then I started walking closer to this couple, and I'm like, oh, maybe they could, like, save me and, like, you know, protect me if I'm like, hey, can you follow me to my car? And then I thought, oh, what if they're crazy? And what if they're strangers, too? And so then I just kind of, like, held my stuff and, like, walked really close, really fast to my car. And then I ended up calling Brandon because I was just like, hey, crazy people are out here.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't know how much a FaceTime call is going to help if you're in a situation where there's people trying to,
but
like,
it's better
get
than
you.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'm the one to call, though. It's going to be like Taken.
I was going to ask, what was that going to do?
Well, I mean, it's just like
makes you feel comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, comfortable. And if you're, I guess if someone's there to, like, witness something.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
It can do a lot.
It gives you a time frame. It gives you a location.
You might see that person, the person who's taking them or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
way better than nothing.
Nothing, Phil.
Yeah.
Listen, don't kill me for asking a question.
No, we're just telling you.
But I don't like how y'all attack me.
I get we shouldn't kill you just for asking questions, but it's always the way you
It's the way you do. You say it
question.
condescendingly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what was that? Like, what was that
I said,
gonna
what's
do?
it gonna do?
Yeah.
What's
All
it?
right,
For someone, no. For someone who always tries to preach, like, no, I'll try to be prepared. I think of different things. Like, how do you not think that could help? How do you not think that's
because I'm asking a serious question? Because I can't put myself in that situation. So, I'm like, what is a FaceTime call gonna do?
Have you never watched Taken? When he's like, hold on, calm down. He's like, tell me what they look like. Tell me their height, around like what age. If they got any tattoos, any markings.
Yeah. Most people don't actually do that in real life, Brandon. So that's why I'm asking. No. That's why I asked personally, like, because she's experiencing it. All I said was,
we gave you an answer on what it would do, and you're still trying to argue.
She just gave me an answer, but I don't like how y'all attacked me. That's all I said.
You said it condescendingly. That's why we said it that way.
Question.
There's two reasons, and I explained. You said it. You asked it condescendingly, like, no, what the hell? Like, how is that?
I didn't say what. I just said what's it gonna do.
Okay, but that's
literally how I said it.
That's how it came off.
That's literally how I said it, though. Like,
How'd you say it?
What's that gonna do?
No, that's not how you said it. That's not how you said it. That's not how you said it.
Let Alexia continue.
No, let me finish. Then two, for someone who always like, oh, I like to sit with my back to the wall, and so I can see entrances. I'm always thinking about this, and that. Like, that's an extension of that. Thinking, okay, this could help. That could help me out in this way or this way. Like, you don't. Well, how come you don't think that way? Also,
it's just a
because I'm not calling anybody in that.
It's not him.
Because I'm not calling exactly. That's why I'm asking her. Mm-hmm. But what part did y'all miss about that? Because I wouldn't do that.
I didn't miss anything about that.
I wouldn't think to call someone, which is why I asked you.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're fine.
Exactly,
I get it.
Brandon.
But no, but it's like I'm saying I'm trying to help you, but I'm saying like it's the way you said it. Like that's the only part that we're talking about. Like, you know.
Well, we know that I say things.
You wouldn't think to do it because you're a man, and you're like, I can handle.
You can't even fathom that someone else would think to do that. That's the point of that.
We know that I say things wrong all the time, and she wasn't offended by how I act, so y'all shouldn't be offended.
But there's people that probably listen that get offended.
Oh, okay, but she wasn't offended, and I asked her directly. So if they get offended, okay, it's not my problem.
No, but we're trying to help you. We're trying to clear it up, my friend.
All right, continue, Alexia.
Well, to answer your question, it's just a barrier. You know, it's better than not having that like other way to keep you safe. But it just sucks that like I have to do that.
Exactly.
You know, like I can't walk 2 blocks to my car without like every step I take someone trying to like talk to me. And it's not even like, oh, why can't you just talk to people? It's like, dude, like it's not a, you feel like unsafe, you know, like my heart was racing. I felt like, okay, I make it to my car, I'll get home, you know, but at the time I get to my car, someone could like be behind me at any time.
Yeah.
So it's just like really shitty that like that has to happen.
Or girls have to feel that way in general.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I have another question for Phil. Would you want your girlfriend in that same situation to call you or no?
Maybe, probably. I don't know. I don't think Danny would. I don't know if Danny would call me in that situation, so I don't know.
But would you want that? I'm not specifically Danny. Just in general, would you want that?
Like maybe, probably, probably. I don't know, because again, like, I don't. There's not much I would be able to do.
But you could like.
So I would much rather her.
But you
say this happens like in a dark alley or whatever.
Yeah.
Literally, no one else could possibly know. Like, if she calls you, then you can like alert authorities. Like, now we have a missing person.
But if she's in a dark alley, I would much rather her call the police than call me, because they can send immediate. That's an immediate response, and they can send help. Don't call me if you by yourself in a dark alley and I can't get to you quickly. Call 911 and make a move to where you can try to get safe until somebody can track and like till they can get to you. Don't call me first.
Yeah, that's a different situation. But
That's
in her situation,
Well, yeah,
would you have wanted?
probably.
And it's mostly for her to feel
Comfort.
safe.
Yeah.
And I've done
That's
that
what I
a
say. It's
lot,
probably she wants to be comfortable.
Yeah. And like you think, oh, what I can't do in that situation.
Think about what you can do.
They were rolling up and I'm like, yo, where's the car? What's the car? Can you tell me the license plate or something like that? I'm thinking
color of the car. That's
let me know. Let me know what it looked like height, anything you could say. Any information can help go a long way.
Yeah. And not only that, not even just like my girlfriend. If anybody was like feeling that way, call me.
Yeah. Yeah, I call my friends often. Like,
I'd rather be the one to help try to figure stuff out, or like be comfort, or try to remember, or the same thing you were going through, Brandon. Like, what's the car look like? What do the people look like? What do they sound like?
Yeah, I was
so
asking, like, what do they look like? I was like, what's your skin color?
Yeah, just like listen. You just listening for stuff.
Like, that's a big point. Like, if they're white or they're black or Hispanic, that's a big thing. And it was like, okay,
But
more information is better than no information.
Yeah.
as
Crazy.
far as
now,
like
so that's all right.
catcalling goes, because I mean, I guess no one was really catcalling in that situation, but I feel like
Kind of though.
The guy yelling out of his car. They're like,
That's
"Oh,
okay.
That's catcalling.
I forgot.
whistle.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. I was thinking of the zombies still.
yeah, that's
But
feels like
has
zombies.
there ever been a situation where a guy has quote unquote catcalled and it worked?
No. Never ever. I don't. Yeah.
Or like a guy just maybe not catcalling, but like approached you like a complete stranger, maybe not in like a bar or club setting, but just in like a general setting, like approached you.
Like, hey, mom, what's your number?
No.
Like respectfully, not even disrespectfully.
Yeah, like respectfully is like a lot better.
Yeah, respectful
I mean,
approaches. Yeah.
Respectful approaches, I'm more willing to like chat, you know? But what does worked mean?
Like you were interested, maybe you gave him your number, maybe you talked to him, maybe not gave him your number, but just like
Or
had a
Instagram.
conversation with him.
Instagram. I usually give Instagram. Yeah, I've given my Instagram. I've given my number. I just.
I believe you asked her this question last time.
Did
but
I?
just,
you?
Yeah, but
Well,
on the plane.
well, yeah.
It's the same thing, but on a plane.
Yeah.
While
Well,
she's going-
usually at the beach, like there'll be nice people that come up and just want to like talk. They're not from Miami and they just want to have a cool conversation. And then I'll chat with them, and it's like, oh, like if you're in town, hit me up, go get, a bite to eat or something. But never more than that. I don't think I've ever actually like went out to hang out with anyone. That's.
I got you. Because I mean, and of course, like I definitely get the girl's point of view way more. Like there's creep ass niggas out here. I know y'all joke about me being a creep, but not in that sense. But from a guy's point of view, and it's not in my personality to approach random people. Like I don't have that type of like I'm not that outgoing or like to say something. But at the same time, like if I see like the most beautiful girl on the street walk by, and I'm single in this situation, it's like, what if this is my soulmate? Like, what could I possibly do? Like, me saying, "Damn, you beautiful," isn't gonna do anything. But it's like,
I think it's the way you go about it.
Yeah, you can walk up and talk to her.
It depends on who
She's
you with.
human.
If you with your boy and be like, yo, my man said, what up?
And not only that, it's also how you approach, and then how you handle the rejection also.
My man
Because
said,
that's
what up?
like, that's the part.
yeah,
that
I'm not
loses-
damn, fuck you then, bitch. I'm not that type of
That
guy.
ugly anyway. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, of course it happens.
That is-
And the thing is, like those people ruin it for you meeting your
bro.
soulmate randomly. Like,
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
with
but
that
she
being
thought you
said, I have a question for the fellas. Have y'all ever been catcalled by a woman?
yes.
Yes.
How does it make
I've been
you feel?
groped.
Yeah, I've been catcalled. I've catcalled. It works. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it do. I don't
remember
catcall now.
Remember when we got catcalled in front of Blaze Pizza?
We
It's
did.
like, y'all some sick.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
after we had the in-person movie club.
I was like, dang.
I got catcalled by gay dudes, and I'm like, that's uncomfortable. So that's literally what made me stop
The opposite
catcalling women.
sex finds. I mean, the same sex finds you cute.
Nah, bro.
That's an honor.
Nah, that made me.
Yeah.
That made me like. I gotta reevaluate catcalling. I'm straight.
But I feel
Yeah,
like
if you
every situation.
experience it, then you're like, oh wow, this is how make people feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I've experienced that. I felt like what women go through before.
In that one scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you guys catcalled? a
No,
woman?
me never.
Nah, like I said, that's not.
I feel like we're similar. We wouldn't even go up to anyone when we're out.
Yeah.
I
Like,
was
everyone that I
actually-
ever talked to and knew is just like,
I might be lying.
That's not true.
I haven't catcalled in a disrespect. Well, one, like in bar settings, club settings, like when I used to be drunk, my thing would damn, you the most beautiful girl I ever seen in my life, and then like just walk away.
Yeah. I've
walk
done
away from
stuff
you like
like
the
that.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, excuse me, miss.
I
You
mean, like,
beautiful, and that's it.
yeah, what are we-
Nothing else. I have nothing else like besides that to say, and I just keep it moving.
What are we classifying as a catcall though? Because like I feel like I've catcalled.
I feel like giving people a
Yelling
person a
out.
compliment
Yeah.
is different from catcalling. Like if I was just hanging out, if I,
I think
I would-
I think
Nah, because that's
catcalling is
still a
sexual.
catcalling.
I think catcalling is sexual in nature.
Like a girl walks
That's
by,
what I
damn,
think.
you beautiful. Like that's
Let's
excuse
look
me,
at
you
that.
beautiful.
Well,
that's
let's-
catcalling.
It depends on what. Let's see what she thinks. What do you think catcalling is?
I am when you kind of just yell out anything to
Yeah.
a girl. It's just as if you're calling a cat.
And
Like,
you have,
oh,
like,
like trying
a
to get them
desired
to come
outcome
to you.
from it. Like you just want.
Maybe your intention isn't even for them to come over to you. You're just like doing it for the hell of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Or it seems disingenuous.
So
Yeah.
You know.
What
this
is this saying?
dictionary.com says
Maybe urban.
make a
You gotta get
whistle,
an Urban Dictionary.
make a whistle, shout, or comment of sexual nature to a
Yeah,
woman
that's
passing
what I
by.
was thinking.
Okay.
AJ's so smart, bro. I hope my kid's as smart as AJ when he grows up.
Damn, shorty, you beautiful.
But yeah, and every time I'm like, damn, you the most, I always like try to say it as respectfully as possible, and I always walked away. And I feel like the girls always appreciated it, but
And like I think
might have
like
just
I
been a
can
fixed
tell
mouth.
when it's
Yeah,
genuine
yeah.
versus when it's like a, you know,
Yeah.
not genuine, disingenuine.
nothing ever
Yeah.
became of me doing it though. So I don't know why.
You
I
never
continue-
got like you never got a number off a catcall?
I don't think so. No.
No, I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. So
You
I've never
have-
catcalled by those. by
If
that
you get a
definition.
number off a catcall, like you might not want that person.
And you sleep with that person, but that's the extent that I want them. I don't want to
Yeah.
date them, but I've gotten hella chicks off catcalls before. Like when I was younger, it was just like a thing. It wasn't as like
I mean, some people are into it because they're like, wow, intention.
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
not.
like,
It wasn't.
Finally got
It
some.
wasn't what it is now. It was like the norm. So it'd be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, shorty, hey, what up?" And you'd be talking to me. Yes, you come in. I'll let
It's
you
like,
for
you
a
talking to
second.
me
I
like
think
that.
I think it's about location and where that person hails from. Like you know what I'm saying. Some
and the setting too.
yeah.
I think setting is the most important thing.
I think
it's
setting
way
is what it is,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's not a good thing in general. Like,
Sliding in DMs kind of catcalling.
from no, because they can just block your shit.
I mean, they can reject you on the street.
Yeah, ignoring
But it's
someone's-
different. They never have to. There's not this fear of them ever meeting you, or it's not this fear of intimidation that comes with it. Yeah.
component is missing.
So it's not like
Yeah.
you can slide in girls' DM and be like, "Hey, shorty, you cute as hell," and she can be like, "Reject." It's not like you in her face and she's like, "I fear for my safety."
Yeah,
So, I mean, I think that's what.
but you could have like a super high tech nigga that could find her.
Just
at-
track you.
Or
Yeah.
he's like
Doing the
creating like
most.
fake accounts and then
That's
keeps
true.
going after you.
That's a whole nother level of dedication.
yeah, that's something different.
Yeah,
Well,
there's some people out there.
That's online stalking at that point, but
all in all, we are glad you're okay
Thank you.
and sitting with
Yeah.
us today.
Me too.
But even just like
get you some mace.
I have
Or a pocket
some,
knife.
Yeah.
You
I
need
do have
something.
How you gonna stab him?
some. This.
That's right.
What? Like that?
How did you stab people the first time I met you?
Wait. How did I say
When you
that?
stab and you turn.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, man. Come on.
God.
Best way to stab is like
you
this.
stab and then you twist.
Yeah,
Best
so
way
you-
to stab is just like this. Bam. Arteries. Bang, bang, bang.
Dang.
Is that Wing Chun?
I've never done.
It is actually.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to stab is straight down, thumb on the back of the knife, boom. You aim for the neck, side, leg.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm ever in that situation, I don't know.
Stuff like that's like I don't know
Huh?
if you can classify it as a
Eyeballs?
pet peeve, but it's like my biggest pet peeve. I hate that.
What, guys
What?
catcalling women?
Yeah,
Or
or
making
just
women
like
feel uncomfortable?
yeah, in general, even like
Yeah.
like going out and stuff. That's like if we're out and stuff, I would never approach someone or talk to
Yeah.
someone like that or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
And
don't
even,
wanna
like,
make
when
them
we're
feel
out,
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm looking
everyone-
out. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right. If someone tries talking to someone or something, yo, chill out. They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that before. I've been like a super saver. We would call him super saver, you know. I've done that. It was like,
I think
almost-
it's important to
yeah.
like if you see it happen and you can see a girl's uncomfortable, because it's hard to like
yeah.
sometimes when you're in that situation to say no.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
I've gotten good at it. I'm just like back up, like what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
Especially if someone tries to dance on you, I'll just turn around like, okay, no, go away. But there's some girls who just don't, like, they're scared, you know? Because
Yeah.
guys will
It's just-
do some crazy
And I think
stuff.
men should speak up too. I think
the
That's
psychological thing is like, yeah. I mean, if I see it, I speak up. But like the psychological thing for that women have to deal with and go through with that is crazy. Like you,
Yeah.
But the
like-
problem is,
huh?
if the man steps up, he has the potential of possibly getting his ass beat.
I mean,
Which is why I think more men don't speak up, because
or they might not look cool. You know, like, it's like, oh, why are you cock blocking? It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you know.
But I could.
I
care
think-
less
for me,
about
it's
that.
usually
I think
about
it's
getting
safety.
shot
I don't think
up
it's
or
cock
getting
block.
my ass
I
I don't
beat.
think
It's
it's. I don't think it's
everything.
cock block. I think it's more. I don't know if I should intervene because I don't know what them niggas gonna do.
Cause
Yeah.
because you never know. Everybody's like toting. You know?
I almost
I
got
will-
killed because of that.
Yeah, I will say maybe sometimes it's been not a cog blocking thing, but it's like, let me see, because maybe the girl is interested in the dude. Let me see
Yeah.
like
Let me see it
how
play
this
out,
conversation
almost, yeah.
goes, see how they feel. Because when Tatiana's sister was down here, I asked them prior to going out, I was like, so what kind of Zach do I need to be tonight? Do I need to be like overprotective? Do I let y'all do your thing? And then that night at the wharf, dudes did talk to them, and I was like, let me see how this plays out. If they feel uncomfortable or look like they don't want to be a part of the situation, then I'll intervene. But I'm not just going to jump, hey, nah, she good. Because, hey, man, I don't know what, I'm not going to twat
Yeah,
box or twat block.
Twat block. Twat block.
I've
the-
never
the-
heard that
obviously
before.
there's like context and
block.
stuff, but
Ever.
like if you go to the bathroom and like someone's trying to talk to you,
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Yeah,
chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
I've actually got numbers from that before, believe it or not.
What?
Creepy dudes.
What?
Like-
Oh, you
Wait,
got
clarify.
creepy dudes numbers?
I've got numbers
Because
from
you helped out,
intervening
yeah.
women from creepy dudes. So I'm like in the club chilling, and I'm like, damn, why Shirley look uncomfortable? And I'm like, she's cute. So I go over there, hey, you good? And then I'd be like, nah, man, bro, she good. And then I'll just say a joke right after that, like, you straight? Oh, no, I'm good. Like, niggas be tripping sometimes. And then I'm like, hey, my name's Phil, nice to meet you. And I just proceed to have a conversation. And then from that conversation, we get a drink, and I done got her number. So it helps, like, to not be a creep, is what I'm saying.
It can pay off.
It can pay off. It pays dividends, yeah. And
Did
then
you-
some women, like, they appreciate it, so they'll give you a sympathy number. Still a number.
Would your only goal be to get the number or to be?
No. Because I
What if
genuinely.
she wasn't? What if she
if
wasn't
she-
cute to you?
I,
He's not helping.
I know.
'Cause you said
I've felt big women before. You know what I'm going to say? I'm trying to be politically correct, but I've helped bigger women that I didn't have any child. Like, I just help women. Cause
Okay.
At the end, I don't want to, like, even though I'm kind of chauvinistic, I don't want to be a sleazeball. Like, if
Yeah.
a woman's uncomfortable,
can see it,
I'm all
yeah.
for still protecting women. Like, I find it very cowardly when men put their hands on women
Or
like sexually
lewd
assault.
behavior or stuff like
yeah,
the
it's
thing
like,
with
bro, do that
with
shit
Tati
to,
when she was coming out from the gym.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like that pissed me off too.
Yeah, that was actually.
Oh yeah, I would have had to run up on Buddy
Yeah.
off the strength of that's.
Yeah.
All right, anyways.
Dude, stop being creeps.
Yeah, definitely stop being creeps. Approach women respectfully if you're
said
going to
too.
try
Kobe
to approach
agrees.
them. And if they turn you down, Let it ride.
Take it and
Go on
walk
about your
away.
business.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of women out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
It ain't even that. Some dudes just can't take rejection.
Yeah, what's the benefit to telling them they're ugly when you know good and well you were trying to get at them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was
Or
so
whatever the
confusing.
case is.
If
It
you
was
can't take
weird.
rejection, don't holler at chicks.
I mean, I can't take rejection, but I know how to
It's just to get a
deal,
rise out of them.
deal with it.
It's
like,
just it's just trying to make you feel bad about yourself
Yeah.
because you didn't
Yeah.
respond the way they wanted.
yeah.
There's actually a video. I think it was in New York, Upper East Coast, where the lady was at like a liquor store and she was buying wine, and the dude's like, "I'll buy that bottle for you," and she was like, "No, no, no," like, and so she like laughed and like, "Oh, well, you think we're broke or something?" And they beat her up.
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they beat her up
Funny,
pretty
bro.
bad, and one of the dudes actually bit her on her forehead.
what?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. I saw that video.
Phil sent it to me.
Like, I just
No, I didn't. I didn't send that one
Because
too.
Phil sends a lot of stuff.
But I send like dudes beating up dudes.
Yeah,
Cause I don't like.
he likes man-on-man violence.
Yeah, yeah.
There's been a lot of crazy stuff going
Well,
on down here,
yeah.
especially because of spring break.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Let's talk
there's
about
so
these
many.
spring break
I don't like
there's
watching
a
dudes knock out girls and
huddle
stuff.
of
Like
women
that's
just-
just cowardly.
fighting each
I
other.
got
on
I got
top
four
beach.
sisters.
Oh, yeah.
We
crazy.
literally almost got into a race fight in Carbondale because it was like these black and white dudes going at it, and then one of the black dudes swung on a white girl, and like it's me and my homies. I'm black, my homie's mixed, my other boy is black and Asian, and so we like even though it's a race where I'm like, bro, that's still a woman, so we ran up on him. Almost fought him. Like, bro, chill out. Grabbed the girl, moved her to the side, and we was about to rock up. And they was like, no, we ain't on that. So then don't hit women and go beat up the dudes. And then they went and beat up the dudes. But nah, that shit cowardly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I
AJ just
feel-
brought up spring break.
I feel like it's gotten crazier.
It's
It gets
worse.
crazier as the years progress, or maybe we're just older.
No, I think it's worse now because of like quarantine. We're the only
Exactly.
place.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay,
worse.
yeah.
It's because of quarantine. I think it's worse
Everyone's
because of
flying
quarantines, but it's
here.
also because we getting
It's like
older.
shaking up a
Yeah.
bottle, bro.
Yeah, I think we
Like,
turn
think-
into them like these niggas.
But I don't know,
because
because even back when we would go out, like when Delhi was down here and all the HBCUs were down and they dug a hole and put the
they was still
Yeah.
they
turned
put
up fighting.
the stripper pole and stuff in
Yeah.
the beach.
Oh
Like,
wow.
yeah, but I feel like they weren't like doing the stuff that people are doing now.
I
Or
feel like
maybe
it's just a lot bottled up emotions,
It is,
and I think
yeah.
everybody's like getting their rocks off, and they're like doing any and everything. Like
Yeah.
you have people down there saying, because it's one, they're having spring break, they're having a release of spring break.
Yeah.
Two, a lot of these places are
Cooped
still
up for a
shut
year.
down, and they're like, oh yeah, because you seen the guy with the Joker face paint on. He's like, COVID's over, and he's like on top of a car screaming and stuff like that. So it's like two releases at one
Yeah.
time, and it's just like
And there's
it's
still
just overload.
curfew
Yeah,
in some places.
They had to issue a curfew.
Yeah.
And they shut down some of the businesses because of the fights and,
Yeah.
And there was
crazy
a
stuff in
shooting,
Diamond
too.
Dash.
And I also think that
honestly, no, that's
because
always
of-
crazy down here.
yeah,
for
because
spring
of
break.
COVID, you're not seeing as many college students. So now it's just
Yeah,
people.
Anyone, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
There's
just
not even college.
But even
ratchets.
But even
Yeah.
still, like spring break down here isn't always college students, even though it's like that time of year.
Yeah.
Like it's everyone comes down here during that time of year because they know it's gonna be like crazy.
And I
There's
think
gonna be a
it's-
lot of people.
Yeah.
It's because Miami is one of the only places that's open. Anywhere
Yeah.
else I go, they're not open. You can find places here that are open till 5 a.m.
And the
if you
weather's
really try.
nice.
Yeah.
The weather's nice. There's a lot to do in Miami.
Yeah.
There's
LA's not
Especially for
open.
going out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
But it's, at the same time, like
That's when
the
I wanna
city of
leave.
Miami is making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like they're complaining on the news and stuff, and the Miami Beach mayor is saying, hey, we, like putting curfews and stuff, but they're making a ton of money.
they have
Dude,
they have the same face.
I was trying
Yeah.
to get into this place in Wynwood, and it wasn't that crazy, but there's a line. There's usually never a line, and it's free to get in normally. It's called, well, I don't know if I want to plug it, but
You can go ahead, plug it,
I mean,
because
I'm
I
gonna pay for
might
it.
want to slide.
It's called Pilos, I think.
Oh, okay.
The
It's
taco
a tequila
place?
bar. Yeah, I think it's
Pilos Tacos.
and it's outdoor, but
Yeah.
indoor. Yeah, it's super cute in there. It's new, and they're charging like, I don't know, to get in. Just to get in, it was like $700-800 for a table or just a bottle.
Yeah.
I was
Excuse
like,
me?
and then the guy was just like, "Yo, just
Even-
come back on another day, like
Even
not
for
during spring
females,
break."
it was
Yeah.
wow. I know, like,
I mean,
Yeah, like
if you can gouge it, people gonna
I
spend
mean,
it
I
because they're
didn't
here.
try. I didn't try.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? I don't want to wait in this line. I went to Koyo Taco.
But
Yeah.
honestly, like, I forget it's spring break because I stay away from Miami
Yeah.
in the month of March. Like, so it's South Beach. Well, I stay away most of the year, but especially, I'm like, I'm not trying to go down there, do all that traffic, all them people. Like, that's
Yeah, you
just
live
too
far though. I live
much.
15 minutes away from
Yeah.
all of it. So
Especially
that's where
right
I go.
now, though.
But
You gotta pick
especially in
your
March,
time.
it's
Like,
way
go
too much.
early in the morning when they're still like recovering from their hangovers,
Mm-hmm.
and then leave like around about 11ish because that's when they're starting to head out, and then they're out there all day.
Nah, see, my
That's-
thing is like,
COVID's still a thing right now too.
yeah, and from a man's perspective, it's like how you feel uncomfortable. I feel the same way. Like if I go down there just chilling, there's always a chance of like some dude just trying to flex,
Just trying to flex and want
just
to
trying
fight.
to,
Yeah.
just trying to be on some dummy, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't want that.
Dudes be staring at
Like
you too.
Alexa turned them down a couple blocks away. They see you and they want to fight you now.
They're like, no, I'm
Or they-
mad.
nah,
Hey, bro, you look happy.
Not even Alexa, but a girl might have like
Yeah.
turned
Yeah.
them
And
down.
it's just
now
like
they're
they
pissed,
on
they're
they on
drunk.
dumb because I might be laughing at like ugly ass nigga. I laugh. I wear my
Could be
emotions.
me.
I be laughing like, bro, that shit funny as hell. What you say, man, bro? What? All right, because that
It's
is that.
probably
I got
waiting
this
to
Wing Chun in
happen.
my back pocket.
Just stupid.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm just sad because it was like my last whole month here,
Yeah.
Time here.
and I
it
can't even
just
go
overlap.
out because everyone's in Miami.
Just alligator treat me better than the people here.
You just gotta go up
Yeah.
north to like take that bop.
I don't want to go up north.
Some good beaches up there,
Nah,
Boca.
the water is
Deerfield.
looking compared to like Miami beaches.
Oh my gosh,
the water looks
it's
a
so
little-
blue. You ever seen it, South Beach?
I feel like Boca water is pretty nice.
I never been
Nah,
to
it
Boca.
shit
I've only
always
been to
has
Fort
seaweed in
Lauderdale.
it.
Really?
Yeah, it's always like has a brownish tint. I don't know if it has to do something
Greenish.
with the pipeline being not like 5 miles offshore or whatever. Because like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
certain months where you can't like swim
People don't
or
realize
anything
how
like that
pretty.
because of the bacteria in the water
Yeah.
due to like human feces.
I will say this though, I do feel like we're only even though it's spring break and when people are on vacation, they feel like whatever happens on vacation stays there. So people act a damn fool, but I feel like we
Yeah.
are getting a small glimpse of what is gonna happen to the rest of the country once we actually open up.
Vegas is gonna be stupid.
Yeah, because
Bottled up.
like we said,
let's
people
all
have
be
people
wasted.
everyone has blue balls right now, and they just
Don't
wait.
go in the pool in Las Vegas. If like don't go in any of the pools in Las
Yeah.
Vegas after stuff opens up,
I've never been to Vegas.
because that stuff's gonna be disgusting.
It's
But-
cool.
Bro,
cool.
I thought it was overrated.
Yeah,
I thought Vegas was overrated.
that's what I think. I'm like, why go to Vegas when I can
But
just
you was
go
all,
to Miami?
even though you did have fun, you was because the only time you went was for a conference, right?
Yeah, but we stayed after. Like we
Oh,
stayed days after and did our own
Gotcha.
thing. Yeah.
so are we going to Vegas on a trip?
But if you
On a trip?
if you're gambling or like whatever,
Yeah.
that's,
I don't gamble
then-
either, so I'm
yeah, I don't
like,
really gamble, so
Only gamble on
Gambling is
scratch
lit.
offs.
If you're lucky, obviously.
I never win anything.
I played
like that.
blackjack once, won like double my money, gave my sister some money, she lost it. I was pissed.
Oh my gosh, you want to know something creepy that happened one time?
Mhm.
It was my first time in a casino. I went to Reno on a layover, and it never. You know, people say like there's creepy pilots and stuff that try to.
I've never heard of a creepy pilot.
Oh really?
I
Oh,
heard of
it's like a
that.
thing
Yeah.
with flight attendants. There's some pilots that are just creepy. And
Creepy towards the flight attendants.
Yeah,
'cause
towards
they're
the
like,
flight
oh, like
attendants.
we're
They're trying to
here.
hit on you
Yeah.
and stuff. And the group, we went down to the casino, and one of the pilots. Well, first of all, we had a layover. Yeah, where was it? Reno. And we were all like in a not gambling. I was just kind of there, and he's like, "Oh, here's $20. Like, go play." And I was like, "Okay." So we just was pressing the button, and then everyone just left. They just left us, me alone with this guy. And later I find out they're like, "Oh, I thought y'all were vibing." I was like, "No, we came down as a group. We're gonna leave as a group."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, okay. Well, then it was like, okay, well, I got to get up early. We got an early flight. I'm going to go. Then we get in the elevator. And then he's like, oh, like, what are you doing? I'm like, going to bed. We have an early flight. He was like, oh, you can't go and watch a movie? I was like, no, I got to wake up early. And he's just so persistent. He's like, okay, fine. And then we end up laying over in Chicago. And
He was your pilot
he
on
was
that
our
flight
pilot,
too.
Yeah. He was
Hostile work
cool.
environment.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hostile work environment.
That's what that is.
Don't shit where you eat.
They do a lot. A lot of people do. So we get to our other layover hotel, and when we sign in for our layovers, we sign in on this like sheet, and he signed me in and put my room next to his room, and I didn't realize it. He was like, "Oh, here's your key," and then I looked at the paper. I was just like, did he really put my room next to his room? So it's like, close. Because
Yeah.
usually you're on different floors. And then I get to my room and I'm like, wow, he's like right next to me. Like that's
And was
sneaky.
this one of the rooms where it like has the door
middle
that-
door?
Yeah.
No, some
okay.
do, some don't.
That's the like sweet style, I think they call it. That's
Is
The
it?
double room, the double.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
wasn't one
knock
of
on your
those.
door.
Yeah, and so then later we all go get dinner, and then I'm going back up to my room, and he just was like, "Oh, you want to come watch a movie?" I'm like, "No, it's fine." He's like, "Well, we're never gonna see each other again." I was
You're
like, "And
great.
Like, I was
That's
like,
what I would
This is perfect. He's like, "Man, you're such a tease," and I was like, "I don't even know." I was, you're nice to people,
Yeah.
but it was just the most creepiest thing. The fact that he just like kept persisting with it, and then putting our rooms together. And that was my first time in a casino, so then now I'm just like, that was my casino thought.
Yeah.
Just like,
Casinos are cool. In
Fuck
Vegas, so in Vegas, this is what you do if you ever go to Vegas. You go sit at the sports book and you order doubles. Because whenever you order at the, you don't have to order. You're supposed to, yeah. So the sports book is like you bet on games.
So you just watch whatever sports
Yeah.
are on. And
okay.
But in casinos, you drink for free when you're at tables. So the hack to get around that to drink for free is just going to the sports book area and act
I
like you
knew
bet.
that.
A lot of people just leave their tickets on the table. So you can just sit at a table and like, oh, I'm betting on the games. And you order doubles because they'll bring you doubles of like premium liquor for free. So we just drank and then we left. And we got drunk. We'd wake up, get drunk at like 12 o'clock, which is like, 2 or 3 o'clock Central East, and get hammered and be good for the rest of the night. And barely spend any money. And then we gamble a little bit off, but it's a
if I
hack.
ever go to Vegas,
Yeah.
hit you up and ask for
And you
pointers.
should go to Stratosphere. It's an amusement park on top of a building.
Oh, you did the rides?
Mhm.
I love rides. I love adrenaline.
It's great. It's great. I jumped off a building.
Ooh.
It was fun.
was it a
Alright.
bungee cord?
Oh.
It was like a wire thing that they scale you down the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You like Tom Cruise?
Yeah, it was really fun actually. I just reposted on my Facebook recently.
Speaking about games, I guess not actual games, but what's your guys' favorite board game? I know that
Does
this is an Alexa specific
Does
topic.
Does Connect 4 count? as
Oh,
a
is
board game?
yeah, it's a board
Yeah.
game. Growing up, I used to love the game Life. What,
Life used to be good.
Life was
Yeah,
lit.
that was good.
Connect 4.
Why? Because you're like, all right, I'm gonna get married, and then you choose your house and your career and whatever.
I love the game.
I
I'm
used to
really
hate that
bad at
game.
Connect 4. Is that what you're saying?
I'm lit. at
Oh, I didn't
Connect
say you
Four.
were bad.
Oh, I'm horrible at Connect 4. I've
Used
never
to-
beat.
We used to have some epic battles back in the old apartment
Mhm.
with Connect 4. And we talked about it on one episode when AJ and Luke were being like SpongeBob and
Oh
Patrick
yeah, we were
and just
playing
pissed me
Connect
off.
4.
They were playing Connect 4. But
Yeah,
I
but if there's
think-
a Connect 4 like at a bar, like sometimes I have games and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I'll play it and I won't get off because people just keep coming and playing me and I'm just keep beating them.
I feel like playing Connect 4 in person is different than playing it on like your
yeah,
phone.
Yeah.
same.
I don't know what it is. I'm better in person, but I
Yeah, in
cannot
person's way
beat
better.
really, I
anybody on
feel
the
like
phone.
on the phone it's because you have time to think. There's not really
Well,
the
yeah,
pressure.
No.
you have the
Yeah, that's the
pressure.
whole
Of,
point.
that's
It's
the
the
point. You
time
got
to
the pressure
think.
of people like, you can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
But in
So,
person, you're just like bam, bam.
The only
you're like,
the only time I lose board games is if I get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when Zach played me in Connect 4 in there, he took like 3 hours to play back, and
Yeah,
I was like,
I
I'm
can't-
done. I'm
yeah,
already
I
done.
can't do that.
And I was like, all right, I'm not
I
playing.
have to do
no
it in
more.
person. I have to play in person.
Yeah.
I
I think
think I
I
have
played
a
against
forward
Brandon like how
favorite
many
game.
times? Like 20. I've never won.
Yeah, you won. You won one.
Yeah, you let me win, and that's not. I don't like that.
Yeah, I had like 3 ways I
That was a
could win
pity
the
win.
game, and I was like,
He beat me in like
That's the
3
worst
different
way.
ways.
yeah, I had like 8 in a row.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was kind of.
It was horrible, and I was trying. I was. I like Taboo.
Taboo's. I like Taboo a lot
Midnight
too.
Taboo.
Phil likes it.
Midnight Taboo.
Phil likes
I've never
Taboo.
played Taboo.
What's taboo?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
we
I like-
all
Played
played
it.
together.
I
Zach.
forgot I
Oh,
met
did
you
we?
guys.
Oh,
yeah, that's like the one where you
yeah,
have to guess the
Yeah.
word without describing
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
saying
My-
certain words. And Phil got super fired up.
Are we counting card? Because I'm looking at Phil's phone right now.
No,
so
no,
I would
no,
be
no,
okay
no,
with-
no
are
card
we-
games.
Oh, okay.
Card games are next,
Okay.
but Mancala is Mancala.
Oh, I hate.
I used to like
that
Sorry.
I
game.
love that game.
The one with the.
Drop the mark.
beads.
Yeah, the
Zai
marbles.
loved that.
I love that game. You can play that by yourself, right?
Yeah,
No.
you can play that by
There's
yourself.
different
I
wins.
play
You
it by
could,
myself.
yeah, there's different ways you can play because you just start
I
practicing
mean, yeah, technically
strategies.
you can
But
play any game by yourself.
Yeah.
you know?
Aside of board games, I used to really love to play marbles. I had a nice marble collection. We just play all the time.
yeah,
How do you even play marbles?
like
like
flick it.
Jackson
Flick it in
marbles.
out of a circle.
You had the
Yeah.
jacks too.
Oh,
no,
Jax
we
was-
just
Jax was
did.
cool.
Jax is different because like Jax, you got to drop the scoop. Like
Bro,
marbles,
how
you actually
you-
I
just.
played
Nigga, how
Jax.
old are you? How you know how to play that shit?
I played
That
marbles.
game's from like 1910.
Marbles?
What?
I
Bruh,
played marbles. I'm
Jax.
No,
fine.
I'm talking about Jax. Who the fuck knows how to play Jax
I know how to
besides
play
my
Jax.
great
Niggas in the 90s,
grandfather?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nigga,
that was a thing.
Nobody
have,
knows
like-
how to play Jax.
You're the only one
hate
on the pod that
I
doesn't know how to
ever
play
played it,
Jax.
but
You know how to
I used
play?
Bro,
Yes.
marbles.
I
It's
used to
not
play
that
a
hard
lot.
to play.
I guess I'm the only one that doesn't know how to play Jax.
You know how to play marbles?
No, I
Marbles
collected
is actually
marbles.
good because you have to. It takes skill because you're knocking marbles out of a circle.
Bro, there were
You,
games
you
I
have
had
like a
as-
certain amount of marbles, and you're trying to get as many. It's almost like what's
Yeah.
that with the beanbags?
Croquet.
Bags. It's called bags.
Oh,
They call it
Corn-
bags up there.
cornhole,
Cornhole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we call it bags.
Did
Yeah.
you sorry, not to change the topic. You the only one I feel like closest to my age. Well, that's not true. But did you collect Pogs?
Hmm?
Did any of y'all collect Pogs?
What's
Pog.
that? What's that?
P-O-G?
So y'all know how to play Jax, but y'all don't know what Pogs are.
What's
What
a
is
a
pog?
They're
pog?
like little like cardboard like
Maybe it's a Caribbean thing.
nah.
Maybe
it's
Luke would know?
definitely an American thing.
Pog.
They're like
Oh.
little. I don't know if they're always cardboard, but the ones that I had were cardboard like circles, and they'd have like different designs on them.
Oh,
You have
I've
it up.
seen those before.
You have it up. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Is that them?
Yeah, Pogs. I didn't know how to play. I just collected them as a jit though.
Is that why they in the gaming community they say poggers?
I
I
and
did
stuff?
have those, but those are
Yeah.
stupid because you couldn't do shit with them.
Hey, but
Yeah.
Candyland.
Yeah.
Oh, I played Candyland.
That was
No,
my favorite,
wait,
bro.
Candy?
I used
oh,
to
yeah,
play ER.
I was gonna
Not-
say shoots
oh.
and ladders, but I was
Is it
thinking
ER?
Candyland.
Operation.
Room. Yeah.
Candyland.
That
was my-
game stressed me out.
That used to be my favorite game, though.
I'd be like,
The hardest one used to be getting the
Do,
wishbone
do we
out.
count Beyblades as board games?
oh, I've.
No, that
Oh.
doesn't
Because you have like a
That's like
board
the
and arena,
next-
and you just like.
The next.
That's next gen.
generation. It was.
What
it
about
Was,
you guys ever play Mousetrap?
No, that was our
No.
generation.
it was.
You guys
but
never
like,
played
I always,
not
I always
from
wanted it. I never
marbles
did.
Yeah, it was
to
lit.
Beyblades. They weren't the same.
Okay, where does Hungry Hippo count? Because I
Hungry
used
That's
to
a
love
board game.
Hungry
That's
Hungry
older.
Hippos is
I used
lit.
to love Hungry
That used
Hippo.
to be like aggressive.
Them,
I
Hungry,
feel like
Hungry Hippos.
Bro, the whole
Rock-
fucking
Rock'em
thing
Bock'em.
shaking all over the table.
Luke, I know Luke's getting pissed right now because I haven't said one that he's like, how did he not say it? But Monopoly.
Oh, I don't like
I've never
Monopoly.
I did not like
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Monopoly's like
Monopoly
polarizing.
Sucks.
I've never
Reminds
liked
me
it.
of
It's too long.
It's too long and it's boring.
Yeah.
And my
Luke
roommate.
would always try to get me to play.
And
I'm
once,
like, nah,
once
bro,
you
I
get
don't wanna play
behind,
this
like
shit.
America, you just kind of fall on the wayside.
My
I used to
roommate's
like
been
that
trying
and
to
one
get me to
with the,
play for so long.
The sock and
Sock 'em,
boppers.
yeah,
or
sock 'em
whatever.
boppers.
I like Settlers of Catan. a
Don't
lot.
know what that
It's
is.
like a shorter version.
No, it's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's what it
It's
is.
like-
Sock'em Boppers or something else.
Yeah, Sock and Bob's is
Is the
thing
inflatable,
that's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Sock'em
Yo, we used to
Boppers,
sock the
Sock'em
heck out of each other with
Boppers.
that.
What is that?
We only had two. I think we only had two, or we either popped our other set.
Yeah.
So we used to have one and just punch each other with the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Settlers of Catan is almost like Monopoly, but it's quicker. And
I feel like that's more boring than Monopoly. I think I
Catan,
played
you
it
played
with. I think I played it with y'all
probably,
once.
but it's
I've never
not.
played
It's super lit.
I like the monkeys in the barrel. I
Yeah.
played that
Oh,
all the
yeah,
time. That was or icebreakers.
All the way, like
How
honestly,
did you
all the
play
guys,
that?
monkey in a barrel.
all the
You-
games that take the least strategy, because like I
We
love
played-
those, and
we
then the
played-
strategy
we
games like
played-
those are so
Wait.
We had monkey in the barrel too.
You did with
We
the little
did.
red monkeys in the
We
blue
did.
barrel.
Those are the ones that hang right,
They're
and you gotta
like-
clip them.
they're
How
like
do you
this.
play? How do
Yeah.
you play?
You take the little monkey and their body's like this.
Yeah, I know what they are. I always
Oh.
had them, but I never.
You hook them to each other, but like after you hook one, you hook the one from the bottom to the next one, so you can see just how much you
Yeah.
hook, right?
Yeah, you have to you hook one and then you grab it. Then you have to take there's two monkeys.
Yeah.
Then you have to take the other monkey and hook it using
Oh,
the
while it's
string
in the
while they're
barrel.
still while they're in the barrel.
You
Well, you're
pour 'em
holding
out.
the string of monkeys and
Okay.
you're trying to hook them out of the barrel with
Yeah,
the string of
yes,
monkeys.
okay.
That's
until-
better.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I
But-
just thought it was a collector's item. or
Marble
some
shits
shit.
on all that.
No, it does not.
What?
It does. Marbles was a great game.
No.
What's that?
This isn't a.
Marbles.
Marbles.
What about the fishing game?
What's
with
that?
the
Oh.
magnetic
Oh,
one?
Yeah.
That
I
was
played
lit.
that.
That was lit. I had that.
I had that too.
Yeah.
This isn't a board game at all, but Bop It, I used to fucking love that.
Oh, I
shit.
Yeah.
love Bobbit. That was
Bop
fun.
It.
Twist
Like
it.
Mr.
Make
Mouth, Mr. Mouth, the little froggy, when he had the little things, and you had to like flick it into the mouth as it's spinning.
Y'all,
I don't
sorry, we keep jumping all over the place, and I want to like spend some time on the games we're talking about, but sorry, I'll talk about what I was just gonna say in a second.
Yeah, I was done.
Okay,
so.
y'all remember the elephant that like blew the
Oh,
the
yeah.
flies out of his nose?
Yes.
You had to catch it with the net.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had that
I
too.
remember
Honestly, I feel like board games aren't as lit as they used to be.
They're not, bro.
Like they're used to. You
Well,
have to,
video
used to
games
build
replace
it
that.
and like
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You have to build it and do
Electronics.
like.
Kids would be like, why would I go do this and I go kill somebody on
Battleship.
Call of Duty?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Battleship.
Battleship
Play
was
Battleship.
lit. I
Yeah.
love
No.
Battleship.
Anybody play chess?
I liked.
Yeah, I did a little
I
bit.
played chess.
I'm not.
I
that good
played
at it
checkers.
either.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
sporting.
checkers.
I love chess.
I was
You
into
play ice.
checkers.
Don't break the ice.
Oh yeah.
But the
that
best
was lit.
game, the
Yeah.
best game out now
What?
is Exploding Kittens.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
game out.
I wonder if anyone's. I don't never met anyone. Who
But
played
it's a
Exploding
card
Kittens
game. It's a
besides
card
y'all.
Yeah, but it's technically a board game.
Bro, Cards
Then Uno.
Against.
We got the Uno in there.
Cards Against Humanity.
Uno.
I
Yeah,
hate
Uno.
that game.
Uno.
I hate.
I love that
Like
game.
Cards Against
I hate Cards Against you.
Why?
Everyone
'Cause
always
no
wants
one-
to break
no one
it out
likes his
during
humor.
a party, and I absolutely like the way Tatiana feels about Exploding Kittens, which she hates, is how I feel about Cards
You don't like
Against
Exploding Kittens?
Humanity.
I'd be
I liked it better than last
I'm
time.
with Zach on that because I'd be like, how is that funnier than what I had?
Yeah.
Because it's to that person. You have to know the person, which is the funny part.
But,
But
you know,
the
It's good
thing
part.
is, I don't even get that opportunity because I always get trash cards, bro.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even
I think
get
it's better
yeah.
playing with close people, not just a party with random people.
But it
Troll.
doesn't matter because I get trash. It's like
You gotta.
I can't even think of a
gotta make
situation,
do.
but I get trash cards
I'm
every
great
single
at that
time.
game. I'm just saying.
but Uno used to start fights
Yeah,
in my house.
for
It used
sure.
to-
Uno doesn't even know their own rules, bruh.
I saw that they tweeted about that.
How do
right?
how do y'all play? Like
You can
House
use
all
rules.
your
You can
rules.
do draw
What-
fours
what-
on draw twos and draw
Thank
twos
you.
on draw fours.
Okay.
So, yeah.
and you play like doubles and triple. Like you can play like a yellow two and green two,
Yeah, you
blue
can put
two.
like three of
All
them things on you,
yeah.
slap you with six.
yeah,
You guys play War?
I declare war. Yeah.
yeah.
Those are cards.
The card game?
Yeah.
Are we on card games?
I thought
Hold
you were
on,
talking
but
about Thumb War.
do y'all,
Are we on
also-
card games?
wait real
Alright,
quick?
dude,
Do
clear
y'all
Thumb
also
War.
play Uno this way,
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know. I just
depends
play
on the
however
house.
people are playing with
Yeah,
me.
however people play.
bruh?
House rules.
Trying to play the actual Uno way is
It's too
trash.
much, yeah.
It takes you might as well play Monopoly.
They got
They
and
have
they got
Monopoly
some.
card game.
They got
It's
some
awesome.
new Uno cards, like new Uno
Oh, Monopoly
games.
card
If you-
game? I played
Yeah.
it before.
app.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like
Better
we should
than
play
that
it.
one.
It's actually kind of crazy on
Yeah.
there.
Wait,
on
what?
The, on
You
the
talking
Uno
about?
app, it's actually fun.
Oh.
Uno app?
During like the height of like the pandemic, I was playing like all Uno on online with people, and it was fun. It was kind of fun.
Phil, how you play Uno? Like, do you have any special house rules, or do you play like? The
I try to
actual-
play regular.
So can a draw two go on a draw four, or vice versa?
Draw two can go on a draw two.
Yeah, but if I play a draw two, can you come back at me with a draw four, and now I got to draw six? Unless I
We
have.
used to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you play like doubles and triple? Like you could put a blue two, a green two, red two, all down at once.
Yes.
Okay, good. The people that don't play, I don't think Tatiana plays that way. Do you? She's not listening to me. She
Cause
got
we used to
headphones
just
in.
smack them all on.
Yeah.
Like I would just save all my draws and just hit them bomb, bomb,
And
bomb, bomb.
Uno
one,
out.
yeah, a
Yep.
single person. Like if I had, or actually, not. Never mind. I'm lying. We didn't play that way. But yeah, and I would always be watching people's cards, ready to say Uno. I would just be staring at Phil's hand the whole time. As soon as he Uno,
I used to like
draw
face
two,
10 a
bitch.
I'm
lot.
still in my hand. I'm still in my hand.
You know,
Yeah, Daddy.
All right, so I was saying I like face 10 a lot.
What's that?
it's
Yeah.
a knockoff Uno,
Is it
essentially.
a knockoff
I
Uno?
think so.
Which one was created first?
Face 10?
You
I
never
don't
played
know.
face 10?
I've never played
No.
it.
No one's ever played
Actually, I think I might have played it
Face
once.
10.
But
It's very
we
big
used,
in the urban community.
We
the black
used the cards just to play Uno because we didn't have Uno cards.
What? Nah, face 10 gets real.
Oh, Phase 10. I
Phase
thought it
10?
said Face 10. I was
Phase
like,
10.
Face 10?
Face 10.
Oh, I've seen
I
it.
never played that.
Never played it.
Are there draws in it? I can't remember.
Hey.
No, face 10 is you it's a combination of numbers to get out. So you have to get like 3 of the same numbers. Or 2 of the same, or you have to get like 6 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's good. I like it a lot. It gets real.
So we're talking about all these card games. The main card game, the only card game that ever really mattered, was
Spades. Yep.
Spades.
Yeah, be the traditional
Playing
cards. Yeah.
spades, quarter bets. Oh my
You know how to play
God.
spades?
I think I learned when I was younger.
You think?
I forgot how to play all the card
I'm-
games.
I could probably play professional.
What's your high card?
I played black.
What's your high
Jack.
card?
Blackjack?
Me
Yeah.
personally,
Besides the jokers, because some people play with
yeah, I like
some people play
jokers,
without.
but I like aces high. I don't like playing with deuces high. I know how to play with deuces high,
I
but
can
Bro,
play
I
it
haven't
anyway.
played spades since like 4th grade. I don't
Yeah.
remember
You
how
You
to
play
play.
with jokers?
Bro, I don't remember how to play at all. When we was at Phil's family reunion, I tried to like reteach myself, and I
You played?
Couldn't remember.
Yes.
What did you play
I'm
high?
a professional.
What was your high?
Ooh.
I can play anyway.
Y'all made it pretty far in our at the fan.
We
Y'all,
won the
y'all went to-
championship, me and Nick.
Y'all won.
No, we
Lost to the cheaters.
crackheads.
Yeah, the
And they were
crackheads.
cheating.
Y'all lost to the crackheads. They lost to the crackheads.
That's exactly we aren't calling them crackheads. His family is like, oh,
y'all lost to the crackheads.
Yeah.
Because they are.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny.
Y'all played Rummy?
Yeah,
I've
Rummy.
heard of
not
it. I've
good at
never
I like
played
Rummy.
it.
I like
Rummy's
that
lit.
one. I don't remember how to play, but I enjoyed playing it.
You ever
My
played-
grandma played cards
Yeah.
professionally,
Oh, sure.
so we learned from her.
That's cool.
We're kind of.
Y'all ever play 52
I've been playing
pickup?
since I was like 7.
52 pickup, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My aunt did that to me. I didn't know. My dad, she was over hanging out with us, and she was like, Andrew, can I play 52 card pickup with Alexa? And he looked at her, and she was like, I don't care. And then I was like, yeah, let's play. She's like, okay. And then she just like took all the cards into that like the
Pinch 'em.
fan thing, and
Yeah.
I was like, she was
Alright,
like,
pick
pick
'em
him
up.
up. Yeah.
They never did that. That was slapping on the back.
Did
of your neck.
y'all ever play Spit as a kid?
Yes, Spit and Speed.
Yeah.
You ever play Speed or no?
Speed, I think I
I
played.
don't, I don't remember Speed, but I think I played it.
Oh,
Speed was
wow.
where you had to like match a card, pick it up, like do
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
miss
remember how
that
to play
game.
either, but I used to love Spit as a kid.
Yeah, I forgot about Dominoes.
Oh.
Dominoes, like, I mean,
Dominoes
obviously it's a
got
Caribbean.
serious,
Yeah.
though.
Dominoes is real. Dominoes is just as serious as spades
Yeah.
Yeah.
in my family. That was just like the
slamming
two.
a domino on the table.
Mhm.
All the dominoes jump up.
But how do y'all play? Do y'all play like because Florida was the first time where they just played dominoes straight,
Mhm.
and it threw me off.
And how do you do it?
You just mash the dominoes and get out, and I was like, wait, this is weird. And I was like, oh, this is how Caribbeans play.
Yeah.
Match the dominoes.
Yeah,
That's
Whereas,
how I learned how to play
Wait,
here.
that's how I learned, I think. What do you
Yeah.
mean play straight?
Like that's playing it straight.
What's the other way?
You count. So you can
Oh,
only
yeah,
put
you
your
count like
you
points,
you go by points. So you only
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
go
yeah.
by 5s, 10s, 15s, 20s.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
my dad
no.
taught me matching them.
Yeah. I learned
So,
So
like,
you
where I'm
said
from-
you said matching them is a Caribbean way, or this?
That's the Caribbean way.
I think it's like
To
yeah.
us, that's the Caribbean way because we only played counts.
Got you.
I used
So
to
it'd be
play
like,
both ways, but
Yeah.
mostly matching. for the most part.
I was like, this is way easier than the way we play.
It is.
Because like you can have dominoes and you just have to put them down. It's like damn, and then somebody come in, bomb. You put that one domino down 20 because it's all by 5, and you're just
Yeah.
like, bruh. So you played it like I think it's like 150
Yeah, 180.
or so 150, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
It's high,
that's what it is.
but it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I got down here,
And you get the points knocked off.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I used to get serious at the parties, especially with a little liquor involved and some bets going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, family, like, it's grown folks.
it got serious at the family reunion.
Wait, you guys? I didn't play dominoes there. We played.
No,
Spades
but I'm
and
saying
shit.
with spades, it got serious at the family reunion
Yeah, there was a lot of trash talking because we were.
because they knew.
We were,
Y'all said-
not part of. Me and Nick were just like, okay.
hmm
We didn't talk any trash. It just mopped everybody.
They was like, I'm like, them boys know how to play. They like, now we finna bust their ass. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. You know, JB always talking
Yeah,
trash.
there-
JB gets on the table,
Well,
gets smacked.
and your family was trying to tell us we didn't know what we're talking because we were light skinned too.
Yeah, they called y'all the beige boys.
And we're like, okay. Little did they know we have played professionally.
Like, we bout that action.
You wanted to talk to Alexa about Scott Pilgrim Must Die.
Yeah, so Alexia recently saw something that.
wait, what? Scott Pilgrim Must Die? Is it Scott Pilgrim versus the
Well,
World?
they say that in the show.
Oh.
Scott
There's
Pilgrim
two.
Must Die, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
Wait, am I confused? Did I just mix it?
Isn't
is
it like
it
Did you call me
Romeo?
that Scuddy?
something Tucker
No.
Must Die? Is
John
the movie.
Tucker
Oh,
Must
John.
Die.
Yeah.
John Tucker.
But yeah, they were like
Yeah.
they were trying to kill Scott in the movie, or whatever I meant by that in the movie. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It was
Yeah.
like her first time seeing.
Yeah, I never seen it before. I've always
Yeah.
heard about it, but I just never
Yeah,
seen
it's
it.
such a great movie. If you guys have ever seen it,
I haven't seen it either.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but it's like hilarious. There's a
And-
vegan in it, so you know
Mhm.
you'll like it. That
It's
part.
vegan in it.
Yeah, there's a vegan dude.
There's a vegan man.
He's gonna watch it today.
And he's got vegan powers.
I probably still wouldn't watch it.
He's gonna
It's
watch
pretty.
it today.
It's,
It doesn't
It's
seem like
cool,
one of the
it's
movies I
funny.
wanna
It's
watch.
interesting to watch, and it's kind of like funny, like uncomfortable funny.
I feel like I had to do it for understanding jokes that I never understood.
Yeah, like Lil Uzi versus the World. That was like directly from, and it's in Kid Cudi's new album. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What if I want the satisfaction? Scott, don't give him the satisfaction. He's like, what if I want the satisfaction? That's a part of the song. And I was like, see, like, you get the direct correlation. And people are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you didn't watch the movie? Like,
Maybe
you didn't watch
one
Scott Pilgrim
time.
versus the World? And so Yeah, so there's a lot of like song references and stuff like that, like Ramona Flowers. And
Yeah, I saw a joke on Twitter about Ramona Flowers, and I was like, oh, I know what this means.
Oh, quick question. This is on my mind. Sorry. I'm going back to the games just real quick. Did y'all play dice growing up? Like 4, 5, 6, 7,
What is-
11?
Dice, you said?
Like shoe dice, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
No.
I never
sometimes.
was allowed to shoot dice.
Yeah, I wasn't really allowed, but I did at school sometimes. But not, I was really into it because I don't like betting too. So I was like,
Yeah. We just play for singles, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dudes used to play on.
That's a
at
quick
school in
$10
the
come up.
bathrooms and stuff.
Hey, that's a quick $10 come up if you played it right.
But people play dice differently, like everywhere.
Yeah. Because we played 4, 5, 6 a lot, which is new to me because in the city, when I was in Chicago, we played 7, 11.
Yeah.
I have
And
no
like
idea what
Waukegan.
that
We were on a trip and we were in West Virginia, I think, playing Marshall,
West Virginia.
and then Dre. One of his friends from back home was there, and they were playing dice, and I had no idea what they were talking about, what slang they were using, what they were betting or whatever. It was hilarious though.
You heard Snake Eyes? Snake Eyes.
No.
Mhm.
I've never played
No.
dice.
Yeah, I've seen it in a movie.
I could see that from you.
Why?
You rarely played spades, I feel like, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I
it's-
didn't really play. Yeah. They played spades in my house, I think, growing up.
You sure?
Yeah. I like the barbecues.
And my family cards is super competitive, and like they take it serious. So from as soon as I was able to understand what was going on, like I was sitting there at 5 years old, like watching. At 7, I started playing. I was like, all right, I'm good
Yeah.
at this. Like,
Same. It's like there's tables, so it's levels. Like you can't come up to the grown folks table if you ain't
Yeah,
right.
no.
Stay at the kitty table.
And they you get caught reneging,
Oh.
talking across the table. It's a wrap.
Oh yeah.
there's so
sorry.
much.
Like, you'll
strategy
get
that
shunned for
people
that.
Don't even think about.
It's like y'all talking across the table,
Especially you renege.
bruh. If you renege, it's
Oh.
you could just stop playing because your partner gonna want to fight you.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Lose all your books. For what?
Well, we used to only do 3 if you renege.
Oh, we just do all of the books.
You lose all your books if you no, we did 3.
No. Yeah, I think it's a certain amount. It's like 3 or 5.
Never.
Well, this episode we just bullshitting, enjoying Alexia's last few days in Florida. But something that AJ wanted to do was just he found a random podcast topic generator.
Oh, generator, yeah.
So
I'm gonna put you guys on the spot.
well, yeah, whatever
man.
pops up.
But this is
we
what
just
Phil
want-
does every episode, though.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
Phil
Just
gonna
like, oh,
carry
that's
all
what
the
we're talking
topics. I have to come prepared. I can't bullshit like Phil does.
Nah.
All right, let's see. What trends did you guys follow when you were younger?
What
If any.
trends did I follow?
I did the feather in the hair thing.
Really?
You know, you put your little clip feather in the hair.
I had the Jabot. Oh, sorry.
No, that's it.
I
Put
had
that
the
in
Jabot.
I always wanted Jabos. I never
What
had
are
a
They had
pair.
all different colors.
They, I mean, you can get them in like denim colored
Shorts,
denim jeans,
long.
or shorts or long. They had straps on them. I think it was actually a high
Jabot was
fashion
high
brand.
fashion, yeah.
And I think the owner hated that black people was rocking
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they made it like a hood fashion.
3X tees and your
Yeah,
Jabots.
tall tees,
and
bro.
Some horses.
Yeah.
Bro, you was hot back then.
I never did the oversized clothes thing.
Really? I had jean jackets, jean suits. Yeah, I used to
I
wear
had
jean
no choice.
suits.
Nah.
It's like you have a matching jean denim jacket, this red denim jacket. You have red pants, white and you'd have multiple. So I had a blue one, I had a red one, I had a gray one. That was a big thing in the city. In the Midwest.
Did y'all wear Dickies in the Midwest?
Not a lot.
Bro,
I think that's a
Florida.
down here
Yeah,
thing.
bro, Dickie suits.
suits?
Bro, that
Dickie
was
suits.
Dickie
Yes.
suits are our denim suits.
Yeah.
So imagine Dickie suits, but in denim,
Yeah.
and all one color.
I wanna go back to touch on AJ saying he never did the big clothes thing, and I think that may have been a Pines thing where a lot of people didn't wear it because when I
No, a lot of people over there-
first came out to Pines
Yeah.
from 6th grade, and I had to go to a different school that was bad as hell. They shunned me for wearing 3XTs and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like they literally shunned me like
I
bad.
didn't
I was
like-
like, dang, I just got bullied. I didn't know this shit was real until
No,
just now.
people definitely wore bigger clothes and stuff out there.
Yeah,
but
I wore
I don't know
clothes.
if they did this in Broward because they did it in Palm Beach. So obviously we wore the oversized shit.
Palm Beach people are always so weird to me.
Well, we wore the oversized shit, but I mean niggas still wanted it because now you have. I mean, not a lot of people are wearing joggers anymore, but obviously if you're wearing like a huge size jeans, then it'd be covering your entire shoe.
The rubber
So we
bands.
would. Well, some people
Tuck
did
'em
the
into your
rubber
socks.
bands. Some people tucked it into their socks. Some people like you would cuff it, then fold it, then tuck it inside the fold. Some people tied their shoelace over it, where I did all that shit.
Nah, I just did the rubber bands. The only reason I did the rubber bands is
rubber
because they would
bands.
bleed on your forces.
Yeah, that
So like
too.
I don't like coming up. It was K-Swiss first.
That
Then it
bitch
was
got
that
on
bitch got on
K-Swiss.
K-Swiss, so we had to get
Yeah.
rid of K-Swiss. So then it was ones, and then like I come from the era of the mids.
Yeah.
Like everybody ones now is the lows. Like nah, it was mids
nah,
with the
mids.
strap.
Strap, yeah.
Facts. And
Security.
so you couldn't have
Rasheed
the blue
Wallace.
jeans back then. They all bled.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even wear white shoes without.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally had to fold them things up.
Yeah. And then I used to.
you wear capris?
Huh?
Did you wear capris?
No,
Back when
no,
capris
I
were a
didn't.
thing?
In high school, y'all probably. I used to wear the 6.0 Nikes, like the
6.0
skateboard
Nikes.
shoes,
Mhm.
like with
Like
the
the
fat
SBs?
tongue. Yeah, with the fat tongues.
The original SBs.
Yeah, and 2 color strings, and I have them tied up with
Oh
the 2
yeah, I
color
remember you
strings.
saying
Yeah.
the
I think I'd
picture.
wear capris now, but I wouldn't wear capris back then.
Hell no, you couldn't wear capris back
I'm
then.
trying to think what else.
Oh,
Nah.
you got some more?
They would call you something.
Bruh.
Oh,
I did.
Fat
I guess I
Albert.
did. I used to Chucks when Chucks were popping.
Yeah,
I did
Chucks.
that.
I still
I
wear
did. I
those.
mean, I did
So
Chucks.
I-
I did
But-
Chucks in college.
Yeah,
though,
Chucks for me didn't get popular till college.
I did Fat Albert. I had Fat Albert tee, Fat Albert shorts.
Fat Albert.
Bro, Fat Albert was popping. Maybe.
Bruh, I miss Echo. Like
Really?
Mark Echo, the
Nah,
Echo the
was
brand.
trash.
Bro, I
was
love.
Bro,
Oh, is that with the little
With
the
the
rhino?
The
With the
rhino.
elephant. Yeah, those
No, the
Diamond
rhino.
Supply
It was a
used
rhino.
to be a big thing in Pine when I was
Echo?
in Pine. Diamond Supply.
Oh, Diamond
Everybody, all
Supply.
the skateboarding kids.
That
like,
just.
Oh,
that
yeah, I remember.
screams Pac Sun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
go Zoomies.
Yeah.
Zoomies was the like, oh, we're going to Zoomies today to hang out. I'm like, all right, let's go. Get some
Everyone
stickers.
get the stickers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone had the
Stickers.
stickers from Zoomies.
And then Diamond Supply. If you had Diamond Supply, you was pretty cool.
All right, next one. What food looks disgusting but tastes delicious?
guacamole.
Well, to uncultured people, well, not to be rude, but roti, which is an Indian
yeah.
food, but it's a little bit different in the West Indies, so like Trinidad, Guyana, but it's delicious. But if you've never had it before, you'd be like, that looks like baby food or like baby poop,
Yeah.
or something like that.
That's what I was going for. I was gonna think of like probably like sweet potatoes, like mashed
Yeah.
sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Because it just looks like sometimes it looks like baby food.
Yeah.
I say guac.
I think
Guac, yeah.
black bean soup.
Black bean
I
soup.
think it don't look that appetizing, but it tastes fire.
Yeah,
Like,
I can see that.
house.
What? Okay,
I don't know.
now the
I
like.
like-
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I don't know.
No, go.
Okay.
Say something.
Well, there's this. I went to this Saturday market over in Miami, and it's like vegan food, but it's like it just looks very like mashed up thing, like mashed
Yeah,
up
it-
food,
yeah.
and it doesn't look very appetizing, but it's so good.
Yeah, I think mofongo's another one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one looks a little.
It
Public
looks
school
it looks
lunch.
crazy, but it's really good. Public school, but it tastes good.
So good. I don't know what it was about it. It just tastes so good, especially if you serve orange
All right,
chicken.
what about the opposite? What is something that looks good but tastes terrible?
Bazookies.
What?
He's
But
not
Brandon
serious.
doesn't like
Pizookie?
He doesn't like sweets. He's
A
a man. That's right.
Pizookie?
He's a man.
Even Kobe's mad at me. Shut up, Kobe.
I think pies for me. Like I always try to convince myself to like pies.
Yeah. Well,
And
you
I'm
like the chocolate chip cookie pie,
Well, yeah, but like I'm talking like,
like fruit pies.
yeah, exactly.
Whipped cream for me.
Yeah.
Whipped cream?
Yeah, I've never
You
liked
think it
whipped-
looks good though?
It looks good. Yeah.
Oh, coffee. I hate coffee, but everyone else loves it. Coffee smells good to me a lot of the times. Like I wish I liked it, but coffee, I just
You even
I-
had Cuban coffee?
Yes,
Ugh.
disgusting.
I
That's
changed-
the only Cuban.
I like
that's the only
coffee.
coffee I drink is
changed my
Cuban
mind.
coffee.
What's yours?
Red velvet cake.
Oh yeah,
I hate it.
yeah.
Really?
It looks
Red
I will
velvet.
Oh,
shoot
yeah.
up a red velvet cake. I hate it. I
Yeah,
hate
wait,
it.
y'all don't think whipped cream looks like it tastes good? Maybe I'll pick something else, but that's the first thing.
I don't think it
I
looks
don't
like
think
it.
I
good,
like
but-
whipped cream.
Whipped cream, I
And
don't
it
think
looks-
tastes bad. It's just it's not good. You feel me?
I like
You know
it.
what? Every time I think about whipped cream, I think of Not Another Teenage Movie.
Oh,
When he had
that's a
whipped
good.
cream on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
That was a funny movie.
that was a hilarious movie.
Yeah, I don't know what looks good but tastes bad. I don't know if I can.
Back to the other one though, I just thought I think
Chitlins?
plantains,
No.
like a lot of people,
no.
like if you don't know
Taste bad.
That's
I've never tasted it.
What were you saying?
plantains, like
Plantains?
yeah, if
What kind?
people
Like Maduros?
yeah, the sweet
Those are my
ones.
favorite.
They probably
Mine
they
too.
look bad though.
No,
I
they
don't-
look delicious.
Well, yeah, because
Because you know what they taste like. But the first they look like a leech.
I never
they look like
They
a
look
leech.
like a
I never thought they
Yeah.
looked bad. I was just like, oh, it
They,
looked like.
I think depends on
They
like
look like
kind.
a burnt leech.
I don't know.
And if you have someone from like the Midwest that's like, what is that? And you're like,
It looks like a soggy
it's kind of
banana.
like a banana. They'd be
Yeah.
like, why would I eat a banana? But,
yeah, maybe it's
yeah.
I'm like blinded by its
Yeah.
taste.
By
how much
beauty,
you love it.
goodness.
By its goodness.
I whenever I go get fritanga, I get extra.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
No,
delicious.
I definitely fell in love with plantains when I got down here because I had never tried, and I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Like I could eat these all the time.
Get that today. That's in the burrito I'm gonna get later.
Mhm.
All right, what's the next one? What's the biggest holiday in your family? Or for your family?
Thanksgiving.
Growing up, it was probably Thanksgiving too,
Mm-hmm.
and then Christmas.
Yeah, probably Christmas for me.
I hated Christmas. But it's another story. I think the biggest holiday, my family's kind of thick, is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thanksgiving gets everybody together.
Yeah, I think it's kind
All
of weird.
food.
Fry that turkey. Fry.
Yeah, we fry turkey sometimes.
I think it's a tie between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like I don't think I can pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not American, so like me and my whole family get together, but obviously it's an American holiday, and I'm not from here, so it's like growing up, we would eat like American food. I think I talked about this during the Thanksgiving episode. So like Thanksgiving used to be trash, like now it's fire, but Christmas is definitely the biggest one.
Well, Thanksgiving for my family is the biggest because, like Brandon said, he got a big family. I got a big family as well. So we use Thanksgiving as a time for everybody to come together. And Christmas, you just do your thing with your actual immediate family.
Oh.
You're big and hungry.
What? Oh no, I'm saying. Well, y'all know from based on the family reunion, my
Yeah.
family's huge.
I didn't go there.
Well, they do.
Oh.
Yeah, I can show you pictures.
Okay.
But so it's a chance for us all to get together.
Yeah. That's
And
how
then
us-
Christmas is like you just spend that with your immediate family and the people you fuck with the most in your family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. During Thanksgiving for us, everyone, like, no matter, like, if you need somewhere to go, my parents would say, like, come to our house, you know?
Yeah.
You didn't have to be family. You could come over. I mean, same for Christmas, too, but more so Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving, you know, you spend it with your family and then you go to another family
You
member's
go
house.
kick it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You each eat, like, a different family's house. Usually mine or my auntie's house growing up.
New Year's in Suriname is a huge deal though. Like now, me and my parents don't like make a huge deal of it, but if you're in Suriname, like that's definitely the biggest holiday of the year in Suriname.
Really?
Yeah,
I
like
never really was
parades,
big on
fireworks, like all the Chinese or firecrackers. Like it's a huge deal.
That's fun. I wish I could celebrate Thanksgiving. I mean, not Thanksgiving. New Year's in a big way. You know, like
Yeah,
Or somewhere
Yeah,
that
growing
like,
up, we
takes
didn't really
New Year's
do-
serious.
yeah,
Yeah.
we usually would go to church on I keep saying Thanksgiving on New Year's, and then we
You
want to go with our
Christian?
friends. I grew up Christian. Yeah. Now
Like,
I'm just
what
not.
What section of Christianity?
I grew up in like a Baptist church, like black church.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Autumn singing.
Yeah, I missed the
hymns.
gospel.
She can sing.
you don't see her
me?
praising the
She can sing a
Lord
little
every
bit.
day on
Can you sing?
Instagram.
Bless
Can
us.
I?
Bless us.
I'm asking, I don't know.
I don't know. Can I?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm asking you. You've probably heard me. Are you being sarcastic? People tell me I can sing a little bit, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it right now.
No?
No, I'm stage fright.
What?
But
A-E-I-E-O, make me do something that's really got me.
Down.
Come on.
Put your hands together. How I know
Come on.
this?
I need somebody to come. Come on, you got it.
I don't know.
You don't know that?
I don't know.
How I know this and you don't?
What are
know
you
that song.
singing?
Stomp. Put your hands together. My brother, can't you see?
I
have
know.
the
Victory.
What do you know?
Stomp.
Let me see if I know what you know.
Brighter Day by Frank Ocean.
By Frank Ocean. When he crossed over the
Alexa's
gospel.
drunk.
I just can't talk. Kirk
Kirk Franklin.
Franklin.
You know Eye on the Sparrow?
No.
His eyes on the sparrow?
I know that, like, I know once I hear it, except when you did it that one time. But I know the songs. I don't know the names. I know, like, more like, when I hear
It's weird. I
it.
used to know a lot of church songs growing up, and I didn't grow up in a church.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Stomp is like the biggest one.
We're like Eye on the
everybody-
I
Shirley
feel like I need to
Caesar.
hear it.
Shirley Caesar.
You've definitely heard it. AJ, what else
Probably.
we got?
Last one. What's your favorite place that you've traveled to?
Favorite place I've
It could be in
traveled
the country
to?
or out of the country.
I mean, Bahamas is fire. I definitely didn't appreciate going to Holland when I was a jit. I would want to go back.
Holland?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I
But
want to go there.
I think I don't know. That's tough. Like New York is dope, Colorado's dope, Cali's dope. Like it's tough for me to say.
For me, Costa Rica and San Francisco.
I want to go to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica's
Yeah.
fire.
Oh, I've been, but like not really like.
You want to go?
been.
No,
Yeah.
when I went. So we
Yeah.
did we
I
did
went.
San Jose for a night and a
Mm-hmm.
day and a half. So we did the capital, then we did La Arenal, which is the volcano town,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did Manuel Antonio, which is national park. So we
How long were
touched
you
3
there?
different parts.
Almost a week.
Yeah,
Oh,
five,
really?
6
Oh,
days.
that's
yeah.
nice. That's cool.
So we like rented a car, drove across the country, like did Airbnb.
Did you do
like,
Pacific and Atlantic?
Only Atlantic.
Mm.
Yeah, cause of how we did it, the city. So we went in the cities like in the center, then we went out, then east, then back. So it was like
Okay.
a circle. So we couldn't do Pacific. but-
Yeah. We get no
Yeah, because you had to
time.
get over the mountain.
Yeah, but we were there. We hiked the volcano, saw Green Lagoon, which is dope. We went zip lining.
I love ziplining.
Yeah, we did zip lining. Jumped into a waterfall. We did the volcano. We did the what do you call the springs? Called the volcanic springs.
Hot springs.
Hot springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did all that. So that was fire.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to do that. I loved when I went to Barcelona. That's probably one of my favorite layovers. It was amazing. I went for a layover for work, and then I went and took my mom. Me and her went for like 4 days. 'Cause I had 4 days off.
It's lit.
Yeah, it was awesome. There's everything. There's the ocean. There's mountains. There's city.
Food.
The
You like the food?
the food. I don't know if we weren't going to the right spot, but it felt very touristy. The food
Oh,
that we were
okay.
in. So like, if I go again, I'm gonna have to find like where the locals eat, because it was just, we saw like there's places like hamburgers. I'm like, I don't want to have a hamburger in Spain, so I'd have to find somewhere with better food.
Yeah.
San Francisco is
But-
my favorite city
Yeah,
that I've been. I've been to a lot of cities, but the vibe, like
it's
just
beautiful
that
there.
vibe. Yeah, the
Weather's
weather was kind of shitty.
Beautiful.
Oh, you didn't like the weather?
No,
When did
'cause
you
it
go?
was kind of cold when I went. I was expecting it to be hot.
In the
So
summer.
it was like
Or in the summer.
In
Yeah.
the summer?
And they have late. They have late summers. Like they
Yeah.
get warmer or whatever and better weather like in September.
I know you went a few years before I did, but were there a lot of homeless people? Not that I'm saying it
There
turned me off or
was.
anything, but were there a lot of?
It was a lot of homeless people.
I think they have the largest homeless
Uh-huh.
per capita.
Yeah.
Really, it was a lot, and I was like, I guess I saw past that. I got kind of desensitized to it because you see homeless people everywhere, so
Yeah.
you know it's a problem. So for me, it was just like, damn, it sucks,
Yeah.
but let me just enjoy the city.
Yeah, but like, where if you were homeless, where else would you want to live?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Florida or California.
Nah, Florida's too hot.
But San Fran,
You'll be
cold.
sweating and all that stuff all the
But
time.
San
But
Fran get cold though.
Yeah, I'd rather.
it
be
gets
in, like,
cold,
LA.
but like, all right, LA, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still in California.
Yeah.
So
You know, the
that'd
about
be
getting
for me.
rained on a lot. I thought about this.
New Orleans is
There's-
fun too.
I've
As
never
a
been.
place to visit, New
I've
Orleans
never
is
been.
fire.
I had layovers there, but I never got
Gabe
to
is
do
there right now.
anything. It
It's-
sucks.
The devil lives on Bourbon Street.
Mhm.
Like that nigga's
Shoot, I
there.
don't know if I want to go there.
How you know?
I met him a couple
Brandon,
times.
you didn't say your favorite place you traveled.
My favorite place I traveled is probably like when I went to LA when I was like 13.
Yeah.
But I would love to go back when I'm older now.
Yeah.
Like I went to LA, I was in Las Vegas, but I wasn't able to experience it the way that
Yeah.
that I would
Yeah.
like to have experienced it. So
You saw some cool mountains there.
hold on.
That happened to the cameras.
For me, probably Oregon or Yosemite.
I want to go to both
Oregon
those
was
places.
super lit. I just like stuff that's different from here
Yeah.
because I've seen tropical a bunch. I went to Switzerland when I was younger,
Mm.
and I remember just being in awe because like there's like castles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's it's like a legit like there's a town and there's a castle. There's a castle and there's a town around
It's
it. And you drive
casual.
and then like, oh, there's a castle right here. And like
That's cool.
people just
Yeah.
live in these little cool looking, quaint kind of towns. I liked it a lot.
Well, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so when I went to LA and Las Vegas, the most memorable thing was when I first got there. I didn't sit it at first, but I was like, dang, there's some weird looking clouds. Then I went to sleep. Next day I woke up, I was like, the clouds are still there. This never happens. It's just because this is my first time traveling out of the
Yeah.
state.
Was it smog?
Well, not the first time I technically
No, I was
traveled out
gonna
of the
say.
state.
Uh,
And then I was like,
oh, they were
and I
mountains.
told my godmother who lives out there, and I was like, why are those clouds not changing? She's like, those are mountains. And I was like, oh, okay. I ain't never seen a mountain before in my life.
Yeah.
And so she took us
Yeah,
Been down
took
here.
us
so
to the mountain,
crazy.
and then, yeah, so it was pretty fun. Like even going there as a kid, and I was in like casinos, but I wasn't gambling, of course.
Yeah.
I like had to stay off the floor because I was young.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was pretty fun and all that. Seeing Las Vegas, seeing L.A., going around L.A., the stars, whatever the
Hollywood.
A Walk of Fame, yeah.
Walk of Fame and all that. I saw 2 homeless people fighting. Well, they weren't homeless people. It was like those guys like standing out there like dressed as Superman
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Superman was fighting a homeless dude. But like,
Yeah.
it was kind of funny, but it wasn't funny at the same time because the dude almost like got hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
But like stuff like that, it was just very memorable and impressionable
Right.
when I was a kid. So that's why I always thought like I would love to go back to LA like now.
Yeah.
Where's a place
I don't want
y'all-
to ruin it for you because I don't really like LA that much anymore. But I've been so often. I basically like lived there for a while. For like a month at a time.
Yeah, living
For
there is
2
different
summers.
than visiting, because then you actually experience the traffic and
The
the
yes, the
work
traffic is the
and
worst thing,
all that.
and everything is far away.
Everything,
Mhm.
everything's fun. I like living
Like
in Miami.
Greater
Everything's
Los
so
Angeles is like the
close.
biggest
Yeah.
city ever. I feel like
I'm
It's
looking.
just where it was.
I'm looking forward to going to Utah and San Diego this year.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Like I'm excited
Beautiful.
about
San Diego?
Salt Lake.
San
City.
Diego's my favorite city in California.
My
like-
homeboy loves San Diego. That's why he's getting married there.
Okay, yeah, that like
Like he
if-
loves it.
If I could live anywhere, it'd be there. Like when I first went, I only went there once, but that was like, you know, the idea you have of Cali in your mind when growing up. That at least from like Rocket Power and like even the Rocket Power was like Santa
Barbara.
somewhere
Santa-
up there, somewhere more north. But I think it might be Santa Barbara.
Mm.
That's crazy because I feel like
Santa
of
Clara,
all
maybe?
the major California cities I hear about, San Diego is the one I hear the worst things about.
Really? Like,
No.
which
It's
one's
It's
like
just
what?
really expensive.
Everybody says San Diego has the best weather in
It has
California.
the best
It says
weather.
The weather's perfect.
Like the scenery and like the landscape is super
Mhm,
lit. Like
it is.
you're, if you don't get off the highway soon enough, you'll end up in Mexico.
Yeah. I grew up in
Like, I
like
was-
Long Beach,
Oh, okay.
California. When I was till I was like 5.
Yeah.
And I say grew up, but my mom we flew back there all the time. And that's like that's just like city.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not as nice as San Diego. But I
was
still love it.
I was trying to ask y'all though, what is a place y'all haven't been that you want to go?
I probably have 2 because I'll have like one domestic and then one
yeah.
Mhm.
international.
Mine always changes, but right now at this very moment is probably South Korea.
Mhm.
Like
Ooh.
South Korea just like the one Asian country I always wanted to go
Like
to was
Seoul?
Japan, but
Yeah.
now it just kind of changed, and because South Korea just seems so lit,
Konnichiwa.
There's
Uh,
some
and I
very-
just love the fashion out there.
For
Yeah.
me, it is it's Africa. So I want to do Egypt,
Mhm.
Yes.
Nigeria, Ghana, as like my main 3 first before I go in, and then South Africa last.
Yeah.
But
So-
definitely Egypt as like for sure want to go to Egypt.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 now.
I hear that
Yeah, I'm
seeing
having
the
a-
pyramids for the first time like is just the craziest shit in the
Yeah.
world. Like people be getting emotional and shit.
I probably get emotional.
Maybe I need to see that. Maybe
I
I'll
feel like I get
Power.
emotional
It's the
too.
power that they
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just feel like it's one of those like, damn, it's a civilization here. This is
Yeah.
like the mother.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna my point with, just like it's so Israel, Egypt,
Yes,
like that
Israel.
whole that's where almost all religion comes from, where almost
Yeah.
all of ancient history
Mhm.
is. So, just seeing all the stuff that you hear about or whatever, like the pyramids and the Nile and the Mediterranean, how important that part of the world is to world history in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So going there and then, like you said, Japan or Korea, because they kind of have the same futuristic Asian
Yeah.
country vibe, and they both have. I mean, I think Japan's cuisine is probably better than Korea. But actually, no, I like Korean barbecue and stuff like that too.
I also
good.
wouldn't. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and then in the United States, probably Yellowstone.
I thought you
wanna
went to
go out there.
Yellowstone.
No.
For me in the U.S., I want to do Denver. Haven't been there yet. Seattle, and
Gang.
probably Yellowstone. Wait, no. Where's the the Grand Canyon?
Oh yeah,
Grand
Grand
Canyon,
Canyon's lit.
yeah.
Grand Canyon doesn't
But that's
look.
in a couple of
Grand Canyon
places,
looks
right?
fake. It's
It
it's like
does.
Arizona,
Colorado, I think.
Nevada.
Yeah.
I don't know about
I won't
Colorado.
do
Right.
Arizona. I've been to Arizona, but not to the.
Yeah,
I've been to
But-
Phoenix. And
like looking at the Grand Canyon, it almost looks like you can like touch it, like it's a painting. Like it doesn't even seem real. I don't even know how to
It's
explain it.
grand.
I wouldn't want to do anything that like all the basic girls do, like the typical vacation thing. But Santorini still to me just looks
Oh yeah,
amazing.
the Mediterranean
do
in
it.
general, like that.
Yeah.
If I could do like a Mediterranean cruise, just hit
Yeah.
Egypt and Jordan and Israel,
Yeah.
and then go over Italy
I want to do
and
the
then
Gold Coast.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Morocco.
Morocco.
I think Morocco. I've never been to Africa, but that's probably my favorite
Bro,
country.
Morocco
just like
has some beautiful women. You
in,
would like it.
in the architecture and
I'd
everything.
probably go for the women, but for me, Africa is one of those things where it's like I would get the same feeling I got at the Black History Museum.
Yeah, like
And
Northern
now-
Africa.
Yeah. So even that and seeing where slaves left off the ports in West
Mhm.
Africa, like specifically most of the slaves in America came from West Africa. So like you can go visit it to Ghana and they'll take you to the ports. Like those are historical places there and tourist places. So it's like when I went to the Black History Museum, it was emotional, and I'm not an emotional guy. And I didn't cry, but it was just like you
feel
feel
it.
it.
It's heavy.
You feel the magnitude.
You
just
feel
like
it.
with
It's like it's heavy, and it's like damn, we've come a long way, but it's heavy. And so that's what I feel like
Where is that
Africa would be for
museum?
me. DC.
Oh, okay.
Best museum I've ever been to in my
I need
life.
to go to a lot more museums.
Best museum I've been
Yeah.
to in my life.
I'd want to go to Italy and go because there's an island where my family's from. I still have cousins over there.
That's
It's
cool.
called Ischia, and then my mom
oh,
had
so
went.
you're super from Italy, like Italian.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm.
You talk like this, huh?
I do.
God.
People say my Spanish accent's Italian. Oh no, when I speak Spanish, it sounds Italian.
Mhm.
It's so funny, but no, my great grandma was born there. She had my grandpa here, and then my mom was born, and then I was born. But we weren't super close with our Italian side until I got older.
Gotcha.
Oh, eating
Yeah.
at Italy was probably amazing.
Yeah,
I will say
probably.
I guess
I'm so
the
excited.
Asian country I want to visit first is Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Thailand's
Really
beautiful.
good cuisine. It's cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's affordable. Yeah.
It'd be cool to like visit. I want to visit Japan after, but I'm
Mhm.
more into like nature. So like the futuristic stuff, like it's cool, but I want to see like just nature and
Well,
its beauty.
I don't know. Japan is very like like their whole culture is like being in harmony with nature.
Yeah.
So they have like both, I think. Like Mount
Yes.
Fuji and
Yeah,
the
but I'm saying
seeing
like
the
you know
cherry
like
blossoms blossom. Like
yeah,
there's-
when you hear of like Japan, it's the speed train, it's how clean the city is, it's how futuristic the city operates. Whereas Thailand is just like
If I go to
you on an
Japan,
island and it's just this beautiful island everywhere you go.
I want to be a bonsai tree master because I'm mad that I
You gonna go
got
study?
the bonsai tree and killed it within months.
Aww.
I just
Yeah.
want to ride the Mario Kart through the.
So
yeah.
speaking of Japan, that's like number one destination on
For
my
you?
list is going to Japan because all the anime, all the history
Yeah.
that holds.
Everyone would think you're the Rock out there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Rock!
Dwayne Johnson. You should do
Let
it.
me. I'll go there with my stimulus check. Let me buy that Gundam. Let me get that Gundam. But that'd be number one place I would love to go. I also want to go to Egypt. Like you said, it's the cradle of life. But from a mathematical standpoint, I would just love to go see the pyramids because of that.
Yeah.
Because like all the math that went into like building that and how like it's just a whole.
It aligns perfectly with the degrees of the
And
Earth.
How they
it
like-
literally, it's a ratio of like 1 to 3,200 or something, and it holds the circumference of like the Earth, the sphere. There, it's like it's like the magnitude, like the amount of math that they had to use to do that. Like I watched a lot of Tesla stuff.
It just shows you how advanced the civilization was.
Well, it was aliens. So.
Well,
Where's
Maybe.
your proof?
maybe, but like
Nah,
for
bro,
the
it's just black
civilization
people.
to
But
be.
they said
Black people are lit.
Tesla said math is not something we created; it was discovered. 'Cause
Yeah.
it just exists, like the
Mm-hmm.
golden
And
ratio
things,
and
yeah.
everything. So I would love to go see it because of that, and just like it's like it's just this magnitude. I got a lot of places I want to go. I want to go to Greece too. Greece is I always watch like these like home abroad, like there's
Yeah.
different homes everywhere, and I was like, yo, Greece would be so lit. Like
Not only
like,
that,
catch
but
a
like
sunset.
like also history, like
Yeah.
ancient Greek
Yeah.
mythology and history and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
I'm
There's that
an
area that
expert
we're
on
on.
that. that's my area of expertise, Greek mythology. So yeah, that would be kind of cool. I mean, domestically, a place I would love to go is everywhere. But I like that's like an actual dream to like get a van or a bus, convert a bus, and like literally just travel
That's
around.
same. That's
You know
mine.
what I'm saying? If I win the lotto tonight, like I'm buying a bus, solar paneling that thing up, and I'm traveling. That's
And I'm
it.
going with him.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon would send each other van life ideas and like stuff religiously.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I was like, I'm gonna buy a Vanagon. Like I was like, I want a bigger car, and I was like, oh, Vanagon's a bigger car.
What's a
So,
Vanagon?
It's a VW, it's a bus. So,
Okay.
Like
So,
the,
And they
the
have, like-
hippie looking one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it turns into like the back
Yeah.
seat turns into a bed, or it can lay
Yeah.
out
My
straight.
buddy's he got one. It's
Yeah.
lit. I'll show you. His shit fire, dude. I went to college and I was like, bro. Every time he sends like update, I'm like, bro. When I come back to the crib, I need to pull up on you.
Yeah, so that's what I would do, travel around. But the main place I would want to go that I haven't gone
You're gonna have like
in America, I had to go with AJ with Yellowstone because I always hear about like the super volcano and
geysers.
all this. Yeah, the geysers and stuff like that. And it's like I would love
The
to
geology
go
there is just crazy.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff, and yeah, I think that's pretty much where I would like specifically want to go in America.
I mean, me domestically, like I've been in Atlanta for like 20 minutes, but I want to actually like explore Atlanta. I've still never
really?
been to New Orleans.
It's trash.
Atlanta's cool. It's just I wouldn't want to live in Atlanta, but Atlanta's cool
Yeah.
to visit.
It's hard because I've been a lot of places because I've been there at an airport hotel and
Yeah.
I'm like there for 12 hours and I leave. But there's some times where I go like Houston. I went to Houston and the
Houston
layover
is
just
another
it's not fun.
Yeah.
And so I just put a bad taste in my mouth because everyone loves Houston. They have so much fun there.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of places I'm like, I don't want to go there again.
really
But I'm
care
sure
for it,
it's
yeah.
probably really cool.
If you experience it differently.
Yeah.
He's like still fixing it up. But
Oh
it's
yeah, that's
live.
kind of lit.
I want to see.
All right, I think we can wrap it up though.
Yes, Alexa, it has been a pleasure
Send us
having you
off.
on as our first ever repeat
Yay.
guest. We'll definitely miss you while you're gone.
Will we?
Yes.
Tune in.
I
Tune in next time.
I hate this
Well,
thing, bro.
I'm leaving, but I'm gonna be here.
Feels like never
Yeah,
call.
but you're coming
never
back
call
and
me
then
if you
leaving
need
again.
anything.
Yeah, I'll be like both in Chicago and in Miami.
I just didn't want to
Oh,
throw
really?
it short.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just hope
I'll be
that
here
you miss me a
sometimes.
little when
I
I'm
just
gone.
would probably most likely be in Chicago.
Yeah. But as always, we love you.
Love you guys too.
And hopefully we can have you back on the podcast
And
as
if
a
you need,
permanent
and if
member
you
to
need,
replace
and if,
Luke.
and if you want to feel comfortable in the city, you call me because I
Okay.
got peoples.
Thank you.
And as
Thank you.
always, nice to have you.
Oh my, bro, do that again. Hit the drop one more time, bro.
for Brandon to come.
He never
killed the bird.
The batteries died.
Hey, just tune in next time for.
Save it for the pod.
Yes.
I did it right.
Hit the
right?
drop. Peace.
My horn ran out.
It broke.
It burns.